Hey, everybody, anybody might be watching, listening. I don't know how you got here, but I know why we're here. I'm Group 2's. This is John Mongol. We're going to play stupid games, and we might win some stupid prizes, because I hear that's a thing. You might notice that you can actually see my junk behind me tonight. That's because I have the light on. I have the light on because I've got someone else here with me. Fucking Spencer is going to be running our game tonight. He'll be on camera with us in a minute. For anybody that doesn't know, that's Stu. Stu, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Stu. I am playing Garrus, half monk, half rogue, Shadar Kai. I'm excited to be here.
Oh shit! Which reminds me, didn't even introduce a character today. We are doing a one shot. The character I am bringing to the table today is a bard with a rogue dip. Satyr, he, him, goes by the name of Boston. Absolutely one of the sexiest, fun to play motherfuckers that I have in my retinue. Keep this one on the shelf for special occasions. And looking forward to seeing what kind of challenges and miscreants is the wrong word. Misadventures is probably the word I was looking for. We can get into tonight. Pickle, are you stationary yet? Want to do an intro?
And like one block.
Bet. For everybody that is joining us tonight, you know we love it when you come hang out. When you find our videos, you can find these videos by searching Genre Mongrel pretty much everywhere. Well, I say everywhere. Like all the places that matter. But everywhere that it does matter, we've got buttons that you can press. You can hit like, subscribe, follow, do all sorts of cool online stuff. You can also catch our usual campaign denizens and people that are usually in that campaigns. We got links so that you can go to Start Playing or DM's Guild with George. You can find handmade or hand-poured dice by Rook. There's also a Streamlabs link in there somewhere where you can buy shirts with our character art on it, because that's how I was planning on paying for the character art, was selling shirts. And I think I'm the only one that's bought one yet, but it's all right. I really like my shirt. I also really like my characters. But it looks like our DM has finished wiping his chops. So if you want to give Pickle a minute, you can go ahead and give us a run through of what we're doing tonight.
All right, so tonight the misadventures are going to be based around some challenges and feats. You'll be entering in and solving puzzles and using the skills and attributes of your character. It's going to be pretty low combat, if any combat at all. But mostly a lot of skill checks and hopefully some team building before you guys perish.
Fuck that. One-shots are the place for TPKs.
It's possible. It's entirely
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't want to try and do that shit at the beginning of a campaign or anything.
I don't know. I guess it could be exciting.
Could be. Could lead way to some really fun magical items and stupid misadventures.
I don't know. I feel like it made us tougher, stronger.
It certainly did something.
I think all it did was make Frankie an asshole.
I think all it did was force me to make you guys level up. I think that's what it did.
Also, yes. For anybody not on the inside joke, the three of us plus a wife and a girlfriend are in a live game once a month. So we're sitting here kind of ribbing each other over our party dying repeatedly.
Yeah. Yeah.
It happens.
Especially when you just run headfirst into it.
I tried to run away. Everybody got mad at me. All right, Pickle, how you doing, brother? running in the house trying to sit down real fast so I can pull everything up. Also still on mute. Alright, I guess we will...
So Discord was being dumb, so... as Ruby says, I'm Pickle. Or Pick, or whatever you want to call me. It's not late for dinner, please. My character for this is going to be a Goliath rogue by the name of Velma. P. She is like 7 foot tall, like center model meets Goliath features. I thought it'd be fun.
You made a muscle mommy?
Oh, God.
Damn Skippy.
I know
Muscle
what
mommies
you're
are
talking
like,
about,
son.
death threats.
I kind of feel worse about him. I'll stand a muscle mommy.
Uh-huh.
Am I too old to say that?
In my opinion.
Ted plays the adult you are.
All right, well, DM, I believe it is your show.
All right, so we come to in a large dark room. The three of you sort of feeling around, realizing that though you still have your armor and weapons, the many things that you've gained from your years of adventuring have seemed to have disappeared. And from the darkness you hear a voice. Everybody welcome the Meister Mayhem, top dog of terror, and the supreme of the supine position, G.D. Gook, Esquire. And with that, all around you, multicolored lights begin strobing, flashing all around like the beginning of a terrible talk show. And from the top you see what seems to be a halfling man sort of flaunting himself down this long set of stairs. Every once in a while doing a kick as the music plays. He seems to be wearing a suit, almost modern day, tailored perfectly to him, but modeled in patches of purple and orange. And as he reaches down, he sort of reaches the step and leans over. Oh, did we lose somebody?
We lost Pickle.
Oh no.
He's probably switching devices.
Probably.
He is hopefully.
I don't know. There was probably good lighting at the entrance, so she went back to get something for the gram.
You with us, Pickle?
Oh, the TikTok dance is almost over.
Yeah, I'm on my laptop. Good.
Copy.
All right. And today we have each of our contestants. And in an instant, he waves his hand, and you each find yourself at a podium with your name written across the front of it. And he sort of goes over and he steps over. And at first, he goes to your character and goes, well, and why are you here today? What are we competing for?
I haven't decided yet. Wondering if it might be survival.
Ah, mystery. And you just hear from this, what seems to be a crowd in the darkness that you're unable to see with the lights flashing directly in front of you. Ooh. And he steps on by, just sort of doing his wave. And then he gets to Stu, and he says, and you?
I'm Garrus, and I am playing for the Orphan Foundation. These little orphan orcs find homes.
I see. And you just hear, "Aww," come from the darkness. And last but not least, our muscle beauty herself.
Yes, thank you. Gives a flex and just doesn't say anything.
You just hear somebody do a very violent, and you hear a thunk as someone seems to have hit the ground. Well, today, ladies and gentlemen, we have a competition for the ages. Hand selected before you is a team that I truly believe can go the distance. You guys have watched our channel before, and you know that there are many challenges ahead of these groups. However, if they can make it to the end, they get one wish. Anything they can desire, I'll grant it. Now, have you guys elected a leader of your party yet?
No.
Gonna look around. Best teams don't have leadership.
Well, then you can spin this together, and in an instant he snaps his fingers, and instead of being at podiums with an open stage in front of you, you see almost a Wheel of Fortune-esque table appear. And in front of it, you see it's split into 6 sections, and there's in the center of you guys, there's a large arrow. Well, someone's going to have to spin.
I'm going to start eyeballing Miss Velma and her mighty
Both
muscles.
looking at her.
I got this.
I bet you do.
Alrighty. If you will, Ms. Velma, go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
E6. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, 1.
1. Well, ladies and gentlemen, and as it spins, you sort of watch as it goes around once, twice, and lands on a large block with... You just see someone, it seems like a silhouette of somebody striking a good old-fashioned Arnold Schwarzenegger pose. Well, it seems like our first competition is going to be a competition of strength. Let's see how they do. And with that, he claps his hands, and the entire room goes dark again. And you feel like something rush by you, you feel wind, and then in an instant, you're standing in what seems to be this area of daylight. Give me 1 second as I post the map here. Alrighty. Now, if you look in the chat, you should see a map posted. Did it post?
Sure about that?
Yeah, it's in chat. Oh, here, wait, there we go. Ta-da! It's loading. Give it 1 moment, please. So, if you look in the Discord chat, I know terrible for our viewers, but for the players, you will see in front of you what looks to be a checkerboard. As I give you guys a little description first, then I'll tell you how the game is played. So, in front of you, you see this almost like a hill that leads upwards. It's a grassy area with these pillars, almost Roman-esque pillars that seem to have fallen down, and caps of granite that seem to be scattered across like stepping stones. About every 25 feet, you watch as this grassy hill suddenly cuts upwards, almost as if it's terraced up. And directly in front of you, at the very end of these terraces, is a small alcove with a red buzzer on top of it. As you look at the actual picture itself, each of those blocks is a 5x5 square. Where you're standing, you are standing where the letters are at the very bottom at a small platform. And beside you are 5 stone blocks that are 5x5. Just to keep it, in D&D terms. Each of those yellow strips are pillars that have fallen on their ground. The circles that are empty, they're wide on the inside, or they're just the circles, are platforms that you are able to stand on. The ones that are black, every 1 minute will raise up or lower down depending on the position they were last in. I'm struggling. Okay. So, Senior Gook comes over the speaker and says, "Now, your objective is to hit that red buzzer before 30 minutes. If you aren't able to do it in that amount of time, you will fail. Failure means immediate death, possible dismemberment, and a whole lot of pain." And as he's describing, you see that there are 2 steel rods that are leaning against these piles. The concept of this is you are simply supposed to get to You have to get to 1C, the block 1C, and be up at least 5 feet so that you can reach and climb up and reach the buzzer. You are able to push the blocks up, or you are able to use the iron bars to pull them or push them up to 10 feet. You will also notice that as you're standing there, there are 3 chains hanging from the ceiling. Each one, the one furthest left, center, and right, each allow you to raise the pillar up. If you are able to place a block underneath the pillar, it'll sort of act like this, where you have the pillar that can be moved up like a ramp. If you place it in the middle, it'll slide it forward and allow you to make a ramp that leads smoothly up to the next platform. Did I explain that right? Any questions about that, Groovy?
I'm going to look around and give one of those chains a tug.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a strength check as you do that.
That's a 12.
Yeah, with the 12, you're able to pull on the chain, and you find that one of the columns slowly starts to move upwards, and with the 12, right as it gets about 10 foot in the air, you feel it start to slip.
Miss Velma, you think you can hold this chain for me for a minute?
Reach up and grab it.
All right, same thing. Give me a strength check.
Let's give this a shot. Ooh. Good start. 12.
Yeah, same thing. You feel as you get about 10 foot in the air, you feel as it starts to get a little heavier as you're lifting it off the ground, and that's where your strength stops.
Can I just chunk one of my compatriots up there?
Well,
I eagerly run over.
in this competition, if you touch the ground, you will be immediately teleported back to the beginning of this puzzle. Any attempts to fly or teleport to that little platform up there will result in your time being reduced by 1 minute.
I didn't say levitate. I mean chunk.
If you believe you can get your compatriot all the way to that platform, that's fantastic. But remember, the whole team needs to reach it.
Fair enough. I'm going to try the chain again.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, make another check.
Can I help?
Yeah, you can help. Roll with advantage.
Okay, cool. That's great, because it was, like, worse. Uh-oh. Yes, 25.
Yeah, with a 25, you're able to easily push it all the way up until the end of it is all the way up in the air, almost to where it's standing up vertically.
I'm gonna scoot to the end of that pillar. The next layer up that we're trying to get to.
Yeah.
Can I just like hop right there, or is it the same kind of floor where, like, what's the deal with the floor? We disappear if we hit the floor?
Yeah, so as you see, like anywhere that there's the grid, right, you're able to stand on any, if you put a block on the field, you're able to stand on the block. You're able to stand any platform or raising platform. You're also able to climb onto the pillar. So you can climb on any of those. However, if you touch the grass, then you'll be immediately teleported back to the beginning.
I mean, it could be worse. It could be lava.
Could be lava. You're right.
Well, we're going to be starting out easy with you, but don't get used to it.
We all go into a nostalgia days.
I'm going to... You said there's 2 iron bars.
Yes.
I'm going to hand one to my buddy here. Sorry, don't think we got time for introductions. I'm Boston. Did you say Garrus?
Yeah, Garrus. Nice to meet you, Boston.
Yeah, pleasure. You know how you got here?
No. Oh, I just kind of woke up. It was very weird.
Yeah, same. Let's see if we can get through this and not die. Um,
I'm just glad we have such pleasant company.
no, right? All right. Um,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the explanation has ended and your time has begun. Good luck.
great. All right, so gonna take that steel bar. How long is it?
10 feet. You can push any stone square up to 10 feet.
Awesome. Let's try. Ms. Velma, how you feeling on that chain? You good?
She having to hold it.
Yes, yeah, like you can hold it for a couple of seconds and then it starts to wear down and slowly you're lowering it down.
Oh, and we got to get her up it too.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, so we got these square blocks here. If we can get one of these up under the end of the pillar, then we can create a ramp. Right?
I'm gonna climb up the pillar and get on that first platform closest to it.
Okay.
D12.
Okay. So so you're letting go of the chain and going to climb on the platform. Ms. Velma, are you going to continue to try and hold up the chain while he climbs on the pillar?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and give me another strength check.
18.
So with an 18, you're able to hold it above the block. As he moves out further, you intentionally choose to lower it to where he can get onto the next platform.
I give a little wink and a wave with my free hand to the audience.
Just start like petting myself.
All right, so you're on the platform D12. We got to get one of the square blocks kind of past you and under the pillar. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and push a square block out on, I guess on D. Garrus, can you move the platform while you're on it? You want to give that a shot and see if you can move it to C12?
Yeah, I try to take the pole that I have and push while I'm on it, almost like a boat. See if it'll slide.
If the platforms aren't able to move.
All right, which means we've got to go up and around. All right. Miss Velma, you can go ahead and take a rest. This is going to be a second, and I'm going to go ahead and try and move a square block up B. So B 15, 14, and then I'll step on that first platform on the left to see if I can get it all the way to B13, I guess.
Yeah, so you can push it. So say you physically push it, you can push it onto almost any of the 15 blocks except for the one with the platform. And then with the bar, you can push in an additional 2 spaces, or he can grab it and pull it an additional 2 spaces.
Awesome. Hop over to C13. I'll push it to you and see if you can get it to kind of like scoot around and all the way up to the 11 row.
Okay. But yeah, I can grab it at 14 and move it all the way to C11.
Yeah, all the way to that back row of this platform. and then
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna have to bring it to like the C column and then push it forward because I shouldn't be able to reach the B11. And I would have to hop on the other platform and then slide it over underneath.
yeah, that's what we're trying to do is get this first square block to E11.
So again, if you are able to lift the pillar high enough, and you get it under the pillar at any place, the block will slide all the way to the end.
That'll come in handy in a minute. But from A15 and my pole, I'll try and help him what I can as he's bouncing around those other two platforms. And then I guess Miss Velma, can you lift up one more time so we can shove this under?
So you guys are trying to move it. So you place the block on B, and you're trying to push it forward to B13.
Yep, and then probably to B12, and then C12,
Okay.
and then C11.
So you find as you
and
try and
D11.
push it into those diagonal areas and try and push it across, that you're pulling against the bar and it starts to bend. Go ahead and give me a strength check as you try and do that.
I think Garrus is the one pulling.
18.
Okay. Yeah, with an 18, you feel it move through the diagonal, and you're able to get it to B13.
So, not trying to do a diagonal.
Mhm.
Trying to go up, over, and then up.
Right.
And then
So you can
over.
push it. But what I'm saying is, so you push it with your hands onto B15, right? He would have to push it. What I'm saying is, like, pull from a angle to do it, because he's not directly in front or to the side of it and pushing or pulling.
Okay. These first few squares,
Mhm.
I'm helping from here.
Mhm.
So,
Pick it up at 14.
You can push it up to about B13, right? And then
and then he's on the side, and I can't really. push
right.
much
So then
further.
that's why it's a strength check, because he's gonna have to, instead of just pushing or pulling, which doesn't take a lot of effort for these, you're trying to move it sideways up a block.
Not necessarily diagonal, more pivot.
Yeah, you're moving.
Yeah,
and
okay.
Pivoting. So that's why it takes that.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay. So
Um,
then, yeah, once we get it, you said we got it to B12.
Yeah.
We said we got to B13.
You got it to B12.
Okay. Right. Then I'm going to hop over to D12, reach and pull it to C12,
Okay.
and hop back to C13, push it to 11, I guess. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So you're at C11.
C11.
And I will run up the pillar to E11, and from there just try to pull it straight to, I guess, D11.
Okay.
Miss Velma, do you think you can lift this with me standing on it?
We'll see, Head.
All right. Go ahead and give me a strength check on that one then.
I'm gonna go ahead and rage.
Okay.
Nice.
I always wanted to say that. I like muscles get real big. My hair kind of like swoosh up from like an invisible wind. That scream.
Sick. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. The muscled woman is
17.
raging.
A whopping 17.
17?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to get it up about 10 feet before you start to feel it just pulling against you with the added weight of him on the end of it.
And me and Garrus, real quick, trying to scoot it up under the end.
Yeah. As you try and scoot it under, go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw as you are trying to pull weight underneath you.
18.
Okay. You're able to manage it as you push it underneath, and you start to feel, as Velma starts to feel the weight slip, you feel the weight hit down as the first one is now a ramp, and you see as a green light rings the edge of this first platform that you're on, and you just hear Congratulations, ladies
Nice.
and gentlemen. In 10 minutes, they've managed to complete the first platform. Can they keep up the pace? I guess we'll find out.
Alright, awesome.
So where is this one that goes up and down? Is it 10 feet higher than us at D10?
Yeah, so all the way from the one on D10, every minute raises, and then another minute lowers.
Is it raised or lowered right now?
It is currently raised.
Okay. Gonna run down the pillar and get the next block and start pushing it up the hill as almost melding out of the wall, a small fox appears next to me and is also trying to like push with a shoulder.
Ladies and gentlemen, there it is. We have brought a pet into the games. And a microphone appears before you. You want to tell us what your pet's name is, sir?
You leave Sarah alone.
Sarah, ladies and gentlemen, a brand new pet in the games. Let's hear a round of applause, and you just hear woo coming from the darkness behind you.
Sarah actually stops and kind of looks around and starts kind of like preening a little bit. Fucking help!
Yeah,
Oh.
as she does that, you see like flower petals fall from like the roof itself. This is what we're talking about. The real showstopper. Yeah, with help, you're able to pretty easily get that block up as it settles in at as E10.
And with my pole, I will go ahead and with my stiff long rod, I will go ahead and extend and move that block as far as I can. I think I can get it to E8.
You can indeed get it to E8. As you've done this, the block is already lowered down and is just raised back up.
How
Cool.
high is that pedestal when it's raised?
5 foot. It is flat even with the pillar that is next to it.
Oh, cool. I'll just go ahead and hop over there. Garrus.
Yeah.
We're going to need another block for the last platform. You want to go ahead and grab it while I try to maneuver this one?
Yeah, I'll go grab that and start pushing it to D10 up the pillar.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a strength check on that one.
Oh, 20! Nat 20.
Yeah, you...
21 is the roll.
I owe you a die. Yeah, you easily push it up and find it very easily in the E10 position.
Nice, nice. Then, which way are you headed?
So
Listen.
I'm going to hop over this pillar that goes up and down.
Yep, it literally raises up with you standing on it.
And then the long pillar that's laid across, I'm going to move to the dead center and go ahead and pull it over one. And then I'm going to step on the platform on B8.
Okay.
Miss Velma? You give me a hand with this
Done.
middle one?
Yep. You got it.
Another strength check.
Man, these rolls are rough. I got a +5. I got a 15.
15. You are able to get it right up there, just in air, where you are able to reach underneath it and pull the block underneath the pillar itself. And as you do that, you feel, as you set the weight down, Velma, the block slides all the way to C6 and settles down, leaving you another perfect ramp up there.
And then as Garrus pushes his forward, I'll go ahead and start pulling it over while he comes around.
Okay. So as you're sitting
We're
right
gonna
now,
get it up the pillar.
Oh, fuck, you're right.
right now the column is in a lowered position.
Okay. Oh, so while it's in E8, want to hop over into the bottom pillar or over to and pull it onto the lowered pillar, then hop on to B10 and pull it onto C10.
Yeah. So as you pull it on and pull it over to where it rests on D10, you wait, and just a moment it raises up and is even with the pillar itself. And after hopping on to B10, you're able to pull it onto the pillar itself.
Sweet. And
Well,
if
thank
you
you,
will
Mr.
pull it
Garris.
up, thanks. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it just doesn't. It's fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the quickest we've ever had them solve this. It seems like they're getting in a groove with only 6 minutes on the second puzzle.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up the pillar, and then
So once you reach C6, you now are standing on the edge of that platform.
yep. So what I'm gonna do?
Also, as you reach this third, go ahead and give me a perception check. This third platform.
I'm not good at those.
It's okay.
That's what he's hoping you would say.
It probably fucking is. Yep. Nope. Not good at those.
What'd you get?
4.
You hear strange music
Nice.
coming from somewhere around you. You ding, 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 ding.
Music.
Almost like chiming going off.
Can I get that same perception check for Sarah?
Sharp.
Awesome, cause hearing. Yep. She has an advantage. 18.
Yeah, she sort of like looks upwards and is scanning, and sort of points out that at the top, basically at A1, there seems to be another alcove pushed into the wall that a chiming is coming from.
Mr. Garris, did you clock that?
Yeah. Want to run up there and see if I can't figure out what I'm hearing.
Yeah. So, where is your character currently? With the block is currently sitting on C7, and your friend Boston sitting on C8.
Want to get on B8
You want to get on B8. Okay.
platform right there.
As you look upwards, you see the same little alcove with the chiming coming from it.
This block is only 5 by 5 by 5, right?
Correct.
Awesome. I'm gonna hop over the block
Okay.
and get on the other side of it, so I can just push it up.
Yeah, and as you push it over, it lands on C5.
And one more. Well, yeah, and one more over to C5.
Yeah, you pretty easily make it to C6. You are now standing below a platform, so basically you're right about it, and you have 10 foot above you if you're at C6. So, like, you're at C6, the block is right in front of you. You're, like, even with the platform. And to your left, in the, give it a second, raised position, is the second platform.
Mr. Garris, you want to handle this while I go get the next block?
Do we have another block? Only 3. Yeah.
Let me know if we're gonna need an extra to see if we can reach that little music box up there, whatever that was.
And currently, you have used 2 blocks. There is a block on C5, and there are 2 more blocks sitting down at the bottom. One of which Velma is just sort of sitting on, watching you guys push around these blocks, waiting for her to be told to pull the chain.
Yeah, I was gonna check in.
Have you heard of these blocks?
I'm doing my nails.
10 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. Can they complete it?
How? Oh shit! How tall is that? How far up is that alcove?
That alcove is basically 20 feet up.
Okay.
So you would be even with it if you were at 25, but you'd be able to reach it at 20. It would just take a little bit of finagling, maybe a check or two.
Gotcha.
So, if you relay that back to me, it sounds like we need a block under the pillar and a block on top of the pillar.
Yeah.
That math work out?
Well, that would be 15. They're all 5x5.
Again,
Be a block. Block is 15.
this is another pillar that's connected to a chain, by the way.
Oh well, I guess we could do that, and then if Velma over there can lift us 5 feet, 10 feet, we can climb in. Or one of us should climb in, and the other one should go and actually finish the puzzle.
As we're hollering this back and forth, and I run back down, Miss Velma, you're looking
Yes?
lovely.
Thank you.
Think you can
Thanks, Brad.
help me get these last 2 blocks up to that last platform?
Absolutely.
Awesome. And we are going to push them all the way up to the second platform, nice and easy. Do the sideways finagling that we have to get it onto the second pillar. And then all the way up to the third platform with both of them.
Okay. So currently there's one sitting at C5, and then you would basically be pushing it out of the way in order to get them past C6 and C7. You have 3 in a line right there.
While they were doing that, I was going to push the C5 to C4.
Okay.
Then come over and get on, move to that raising and lowering platform to then hop onto the pillar, get to A4, to pull it from C4 to B4,
Okay.
to move back to B5.
So you're moving yourself to A4 to push it.
To pull it.
To pull it where?
It's to B4. I'm going to pull it from C4 to B4 now.
Okay.
Then I'm going to move to B5.
Okay.
Push it to C3 or B3. Sorry,
Okay.
so straight up. Then I'm going to walk all the way around it and walk on top of it to get on the platform at C3 and push and be ready to push it to under the column.
Alrighty, I hear you.
As we come up with the other 2, I'm just going to push that first one onto C4 just to get it out of the way.
Okay.
And I'm going to move to A5 so that I'm ready to pull the one that Miss Velma has for us actually onto the pillar in a minute.
So you're trying to pull a block onto the pillar?
Not yet. I'm getting it prepped. We're going to get the pillar inclined first.
Okay.
Which means, Miss Velma, need you to raise that chain one more time, please.
Okay.
Are you on the pillar currently while she's trying to raise it?
I am way at the bottom of where the pillar would be.
Okay,
So
cool.
I shouldn't be adding much weight.
Hey.
That's cool.
Alright, give me a strength check.
Not good. 10. I need to go grab my dice real quick. No more digital dice.
Start screaming, "You could do it! I'm so proud of you! You're so strong!"
After she falters that first one a little bit,
bicep vein is so impressive.
I will be telling her, don't worry, we're almost done with this one, and give her a D10 Bardic Inspiration.
All right. You better hope so, ladies and gentlemen, as there are 5 minutes left on the clock.
Why am I so nervous?
Yeah, the sonic drowning music starts playing immediately.
I do the thing again, and 24.
24. And literally, you just watch as you almost actually fall off as she just easily raises this up. And you see that with a 24... God. Oh, that wasn't my phone. I'm so sorry.
You're good.
You watch as this it raises all the way up, actually getting just below that alcove that we were talking about earlier.
Go ahead and quickly shove the block underneath.
All right, yeah. That block is now in place.
Live streaming right now. What's up? Question mark. So pillars on an incline.
The pillar is on an incline.
Gonna pull C5 over onto the one that goes up and down, and then one more over to A5 as I try to kind of like scoot out of the way at the same time.
So you try and finagle your way in. Go ahead and give me a strength check as you try and do this.
Your dick.
Well, there's a block on C4 as well, right?
There is.
So then I'm going to hop on C4 and then move my way to E5, and I can
There's
push
plenty
it
of block
onto
on E5.
A5.
13 for that strength check.
You try and pull and move it out of your way, but just trying to basically pull this entire block sideways right there, you're not able to get it on top of the building.
Yeah. Lift with your back, twist in a sharp motion, right? That's how you do this?
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
I see the struggle, of course.
As you're doing that, you start to feel the weight of the pillar coming down, and it is now about 5 foot below where that alcove is.
Why did you jump into the
She
alcove?
lifted it up to the alcove.
Oh, fuck. Why am I fucking with this? Take off running. Fucking
Yeah.
hop and jump.
Velma, give me another strength check as he runs up this pillar.
Say again?
Go ahead and give me another
Strength
strength check
check,
as he runs up. Yeah.
Okay.
And
I'm
you
gonna
still got
use that
D10
inspiration.
If you didn't use it. There you go.
That's what I'm doing.
What was it?
He's using the D10.
17.
With the 17, it starts to slip more as he starts to pull up. Go ahead and give me an athletics check as you try and grip onto the edge and pull yourself up.
Yes.
Not an acrobatics.
Athletics.
You're a dick.
I am.
11.
As the pillar drops away from underneath him, you see as Boston is holding on to the edge and unable to pull himself up as he just sort of sits there, hanging from this alcove. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with 2 minutes left on the clock, we have one hanging from the ceiling.
All right. So there's a block on B5 and C4.
There is...
There's a pillar at B5.
What's that?
There's a pillar or a platform at B5 that I could stand on, right? So I can move from C3 to C4 to D5.
Yes.
Okay. And the opportunity is there. I'm going to push the block that's on B5 onto A5 when it raises up level with it.
Okay. It raises up. You said you wanted it on B5?
Yeah, and when B5 raises up, I'm going to push it onto A5.
Okay, yeah, you push it up.
All right, and then I'm going to take route to go walking on the block, to walking on the raised platform.
Mm-hmm.
Then walking up to A4. I'm going to start pulling it so I can try to get it underneath his feet,
Okay.
close to him.
Yeah, and you're able to get it just underneath him. as he starts to slip, and right as it reaches under A2, you see him drop down and hit the hit this, just dropping 5 feet as he lands on top of this block.
Miss Velma, I believe it is time to go. Come on, let's go. Fuck. You think you can reach that? I'll get the button. And I take off for the button.
Yeah, so the button is inset into the wall at C1. And right now, even as you're standing on A1 with the block next to you, you don't know if you could reach it with it being where it is.
From A1 to C3, I am going to jump.
Alright, go ahead and give me an athletics check as you try and jump from this platform.
Give me just a second. Where is it? I have Mirthful Leaps. Whenever you make a long or a high jump, you can roll a d8 and add it to the number rolled for the feat you cover.
Go for it.
What'd you want me to roll again? Athletics? You're dead.
Yep.
That's going to be an 11 plus... It is a 19.
Nice. So as you jump, you land on the platform, skittering and holding yourself. And as you land, the lights go out, hitting black. So you see the outline of the first 2 platforms lined in green. And you hear, And here I thought we'd have the buzzer beater. Now, what does the audience say? Should we give them 1 more minute to complete this puzzle? And you hear just a mix of boos and cheers coming from it. How about this?
Oh.
One favor.
So you...
One favor. However,
It
if you receive the bonus chest in any of the next rooms, this will be the price. Is that a deal?
You've got us at a disadvantage. Not in much position to negotiate.
No, but I'd hate for you to die on the first challenge. And as you're standing there, you see a spotlight flash in front of each one of you, and sitting in front of you is a platform, one with a green button and a red button. All it takes is a majority. Cast your votes.
Green button.
hit the green button.
And with that, the entire platform goes green again, and the lights come back on, the pedestals in front of you disappearing, and you see floating just above the red button, right above C1, you just see the clock go back, and another 5 minutes exists on the clock.
Wonder how much that's really going to hurt us. Moving forward. So we still got. All of us have to be up here, right? All of us have to be up here, right? Yeah.
Did the announcer say that first chest was already forfeit, or does it look like whatever's in that alcove is still there?
As of right now, you still hear the chiming coming from that alcove.
I guess if she can lift it again, we could try to get up there.
Miss Velma, you got one more in you before we go? Or are you already running up? Pickle, I can hear you. There you are.
What's up? There roll?
No, we are trying to figure out if we are trying to get this thing or we are just trying to GTFO.
Let's survive, and I'd like to, but we got 1 minute to do the last little bit here.
All right, you come running up.
So there's currently a block on A2 and C4.
We all have to be in the same spot. The same.
No, you're not allowed to be in the same spot as another player, but you can be on top of a block or a pedestal.
I'm gonna try to take a peek and see if I can make some kind of movement to get to them, like jumping or
How do you mean?
climbing.
I mean, all you should have to do is come up those first two ramps. While Velma is running up to us, I'm going to run over to Garrus real quick and see if I can give him 10 fingers to quick boost and catch that alcove before we get the hell out of here.
Okay. Garrus, go ahead and give me since you do have the block under there, go ahead and give me an acrobatic check with advantage. Or an athletic check with advantage.
I want to say that's a 20.
Yeah. With a 20, you're able to climb up, and in front of you, you see a small chest glowing.
Well, I open that chest. Should probably investigate it, but I'm not.
Yep. As you click open the latches and flip it open, the whole and as you reach down,
She starts spinning and I jump.
Yeah.
I just get caught up in a moment.
Yeah, you're so excited. And as the fanfare fades, you see that in the bottom of it is a golden key.
Ah, well. It's a key! And I grab the key.
Awesome. Time to
Start
go.
running out.
And I head back around and show Velma how to get across the blocks here to get to that last platform so that we can get all three of us to the button.
Yeah. So as you sit on the platform D1, you're able to reach out and just almost touch the platform.
I jump.
All right, you know what it is. Athletics.
All right, while he's doing that, I'm going to use the pull, and I'm going to pull.
Okay.
I'm going to pull the box cube. Where's Velma? Velma, where are you?
I'm behind you.
2 minutes.
Okay,
to go,
so you're on
ladies and
A5.
gentlemen.
All right, so I'm going to pull it to B4.
Okay.
Velma, go ahead and get to D2.
Okay.
Then I'm going to get. Jesus. I'm going to get back onto B5, and I'm going to push the box all the way to E2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to hop onto C3
Okay.
and let him see if he makes his jump.
I didn't.
Oh, fun.
And it is as you are running, scattering, trying to pull and push, you watch as your friend hits the ground, and in a moment he puffs into a thing of flower petals, laying there almost like a crime scene tape. You just see the outline of his body in white petals, and he just pops up and appears at the very beginning of the puzzle, standing in front of the column.
I take off running. I have 35 feet of movement speed.
Yeah.
I will dash and I will bonus action dash. I
And
can
as-
cover that distance in 6 seconds.
All right.
And as you're doing that,
Right.
taking off, you see that the timer starts to count down again, getting close as it gets under a minute as you slide the block into place underneath C4.
underneath C4.
Or sorry, C1.
But before I move that away from the other pillar, I'm going to push the one that was on the pillar down so that he can get across without having to jump.
Yeah, so that ends up being at, I believe, B2 or B3?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Then I go and I get on that ledge after I pushed it into C1.
Yeah. And
Actually, but I let Velma on first, like I do a whole gentlemanly thing.
yeah, and with pretty easily being able to help her up with her strength, she's able to get up there and also give you assistance in getting up there. And as the timer starts counting down, hitting 15, 14, 13, he unnecessarily jumps to grab your hands. You sort of pull him up and he goes 10, 9.
Push the button.
And with that, you see 2 cannons pop up and confetti shoots out over as the stage lights up green. And with that, you see the same colors and strobes passing before it all turns to dark again, and you reappear in front of the wheel.
I'm still breathing heavy from that mad dash, and I look over at Garrus. Gold key, huh?
Head hurts. Yeah, what? Yeah, key. Show him the key. Head hurts.
Cool.
Oh, so much thinking.
And as you put it out, you see your platform appears a small outline of the same key.
You made it. Go for it.
All right. I'll put the key in. Burn it.
And as you go to twist, you hear a do 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 as a wheel begins to spin, and then you watch as GD goes up and stops the wheel and goes, that's my time you bought, and he pushes the wheel back into the darkness and goes, next key's yours if you earn it. How about we spin this wheel? And the same wheel pops up again. He goes, whoever would like to, free to spin.
Miss Velma? Care to give it
Oh
another
my
whirl?
goodness. Yeah, that was a D. What was it? D6?
6.
Come on. 5.
A 5.
You said D6, right?
Yeah.
Really hope there's less running in this one. I'm too old for this shit.
I really hope there's less thinking in this one.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. And as the wheel spins around, going circle and circle and circle, it eventually stops on the symbol of a book with a sigil on it.
Oh, shit.
Do I recognize the sigil?
It just seems to be a symbol for the arcane. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to test your book smarts, as this is a test of intelligence. And with that, the lights cut out and cut back on, and you find yourself in what seems to be a library with a staircase leading upwards. All around you see these large sets of bookshelves and things like that with drift globes floating about the room, sort of just illuminating it with a pale blue light.
Feels like home.
Velma
The
pulls her
decor's really
fingernail.
calming in here.
In this
Velma
challenge-
pulls her fingernail file back out and starts filing her nails, shaking her head. This isn't my place.
This challenge has to do with the arcane. In this massive library, there's a single book that'll be helpful for you. Or you can test your luck and see if you can do it without this heavy hint. Good luck.
I immediately go looking for the card catalog.
Where's the Dewey? Where's the Dewey?
Yeah, so as you find, you look behind you, looking around, trying to find something. You do notice on the bookshelves. Go ahead and give me an investigation roll. If someone wants to help him, they're more than welcome to.
Yeah, I'm searching frantically with him. I don't even know what I'm looking for.
I appreciate
They even
that.
like half sniffing some of them.
It's going to be a 31.
Holy shit. So as
I
you
made my
Find
character for what I made it for.
Yeah, no, it's 100%. So as Garrett starts to frantically look, you sort of step back for a second and look back at the library, and you pick out one book, and you recognize it as it's a historical document, and it's a specific date As you look at the one next to it, you realize that these are in chronological order, and every single one of them is a historical account. And in almost no time at all, you find yourself just sort of scanning the shelves until you find a tome that you recognize isn't supposed to be in that specific section of history. And as you go and you pull it out, you find a golden key.
Well, here, for the last one, and I hand it to Garrus.
Oh, cool, thanks. I put it in my pocket. I'm still looking at books.
And as you continue to scan, finding your way through, you see that in between, there seems to be, as you sort of squint your eyes and look, there's actually an entire circle and a sigil that points to the center, where there's a single tome, a leather tome, bound with some silvered lines across it. And as you sort of lean back, almost like one of those, what's it called? The ones where you have to like cross your eyes in order to see it. The shape of the book forms and shows you that exact book. And as you pull it out, you find a spell tome.
Oh, yay.
I will give this to you.
Oh, yeah. Because we're right here.
Thank goodness.
All right, ready? Wave. Hey.
Oh God, trippy. Like Inception.
Now, typically I would give you spell cards because, you know, you'd want the information about the spells, not just their names.
It's all right. I've got Google.
You do indeed have the Google. Or a spell app. any number of which are fine.
Yeah.
If you have a question, I do believe that I have a majority of them saved somewhere. All right. And with that, you find the staircase itself. There are small sconces that line the staircase that with green flame after you find this book.
Where was the staircase?
It just, like, it literally appeared as you finished searching. So, like, you have this entire library in front of you, and then directly in the center of it, the books seem to fold apart, and green sconces appear.
Think that's where we're going?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Sarah, go ahead and run down there. Let me know if you see anything. And I will send my fox down the stairs to see if it dies.
So as you send your fox and it descends the staircase, what it finds is it finds a circular room with a door directly in the middle of it on the far wall. Around it are what seem to be 8 like basically circles on the wall made of bronze with sigils in the center of each of them that seem to be removable. I have these sigils for gameplay's sake. So you got this. There we go. Sick. And that is what you see. You, as a scholar of the arcane, recognize them as the symbols for each of the schools of magic.
So these are bronze symbols on the wall in a circular room.
Yeah, so like as you look in, basically there's this like, it's like a bronze plate, and in the center is the sigil, which feels like you can remove each of the symbols from.
Miss Velma, we're going downstairs. Yeah, I'll go ahead and head down there.
Right behind him.
I'll go down last and just hang out at the bottom of the stairs. Sit down, watch what's going on. Trying to learn something.
Yeah, and as you get to the bottom, you find that as you look at the door itself, it has a place for one of these sigils to go into.
You think I should punch it?
Or you should totally punch it. Like that plan. That's always a good plan.
Over my shoulder, while I'm looking at one of the bronze sigils, I'll say, "Yeah, go ahead and give it a shot," and I will take this bronze sigil off and investigate it.
You want to pick one?
Yeah, give me an enchantment.
Enchantment. Okay. There you go.
It's enchantment. I guess I will try to put it in the middle.
Are you punching the door, Velma?
Yes, I would like to punch the door.
Go ahead and make that attack roll.
Come on. Oh. Fucking God.
How does
You know,
that
my
do?
players are really going to be in a bad situation this week when they roll on this poor in the middle of the week. Oh my God. 16.
16? With the 16, you're able to strike the door, and all it does is it feels like you struck a wall of stone itself. It does not feel
Okay.
great, but it doesn't seem like any major damage happened to it.
Making any
That was a
headway, Miss
16 with
Velma?
That was a 16 with a +9, okay? I'm just saying.
Solid hit.
Wow.
Making any headway?
Nope. Don't feel like anything budged.
Oh, let's
Can I try to pull the door?
As of now, there is no handle for you to pull, but you can try and get a grip onto it and pull at it.
Okay, what do you want to roll for that one?
Just a regular strength check, I suppose.
Can I do athletics? Because it's kind of like climbing a mountain.
No.
God damn it! I had to try. Really? Oh my God! Nope.
You did switch to the physical dice, right?
Oh my god.
I switched back because the regular dice wasn't doing any better. I just rolled a
It's just
4
Oh god.
Not your dice day.
with a +5. I'd made 9.
Yeah, you
Okay.
pull, and all you do is feel your fingers sliding against the stone.
Now. Easy on the nails. And I will take the bronze sigil and put it where it looks like it goes in the door.
Alrighty. Alright, so as you push it into the door itself, you see from the sigil arcane glow begins to appear and trace through the door, almost following the shape of like water before it dissipates in front of you. And you see the darkness sort of push forward through the door, circling around you before you sort of watch as the lights cut back on. You are standing in a circle. That same sigil for enchantment sitting at the center as you are ringed with 3 circles that exist along the outside of it. In front of this are 3 doors, each with a pedestal in front of it.
I'm going to check out the
Some
rings on
trippy
the
shit,
floor.
dude.
Yeah. So, on the floor, you see that the first ring is split into 9 sections. And as you look, you see a faint glow coming from 4 of them. The second line is split into what seems to be tick marks, starting in the center and going all the way around you. And it seems a good majority of it, about 9/10 of it, is darkened along the stone. And the last one, it again is split into sections. This time it's split into 60 sections, and only a single one of them is glowing.
One out of 60. 1 out of 10. 4 out of 9.
What did you say for the second one?
1 out of 10. You
1 out
said
of 10.
9/10 of it were still dark.
9/10 of it is like darkened, like it, as in like the stone itself is darker than the stone around it.
So 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Y'all want to check out those pedestals?
I'll investigate the pedestal furthest to the left.
Yeah, so on the pedestal furthest to the left, you find what seems to be a long, straight piece of iron.
I see a long, straight piece of iron. There's a door there too, right?
Yeah, so there's like this pedestal. It's almost like a bowl sitting on top of it, and in the center of it is just this long, straight piece of iron. And there's that symbol that's the same setup where directly in front of it is the door.
Is there anything special about the door?
For that, go ahead and give me an investigation. See what you can see.
13?
13, 1-3.
13.
Okay, yeah, with the 13, the door itself seems to be magical in nature, as you can look behind it and don't see anything. It seems to have a stone archway and just a wooden inset door with a iron handle.
Okay, I'm gonna go look at the other two pillars.
Okay.
See what's in those bowls.
In the second one, you see a molded piece of clay that just seems to be sitting at the bottom of this bowl. It seems to be rolled into a ball. And in the last one, you see a shell of a walnut.
Okay. Very sternly
The second one is a ball of clay.
and astutely walk back up Boston, look him dead in the eye and go, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I mean, there's clay, a walnut shell,
Walnut.
circles.
1 out
And
of
I-
60.
Fuck's MacGyver.
Make
a nuke out of this.
Ever hearing nothing back? Are there spell components for something?
I immediately plop down in the center of the circle and start flipping through the fucking spell book. And start trying to match up both numbers and components. Specifically looking for enchantment spells. Piece of iron. Piece of iron.
Want to help him cross-reference.
Okay. You can roll, I think, like an investigation if you would like to, or an arcana check with advantage, or you can actually look.
Sixties, 1 out of 60s. 60 is minutes in an hour, so 1 minute duration. Small straight piece of iron. I stand up with the book pulled out to hold person and go put it on the pedestal with the piece of iron.
Yeah, as you place the book down with the open page, nothing seems to happen.
Need to cast hold person on the door?
Or on
Using that component?
Can I use
mean, I don't know
a
how-
page out of a spell book like a spell scroll?
No.
So I'll tell you exactly what just ran through my mind. I was about to apologize and then cast Hold Person on Garrus and be like, Miss Velma, can you pick him up?
It's all right. I'm into that kinky stuff. It's that.
All right, so the one is definitely Hold Person. Maybe we have to figure out all three of them. So I will definitely take that advantage from you to help me. What am I, Arcana?
So if you want to decipher, either you can choose to either decipher the book for hints, or you can choose to get hints on the rings around the center.
Let's do the rings around the center.
Okay, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
That's a long way. 21.
With a 21, you get a feeling that this is split into the information about a spell, with the center of it having the sigil of the spell itself, and the outside giving you an idea of how powerful the spell is. The very most inside ring giving you a scale for how much energy it would take, the level of the spell itself. Pushing into the second ring, giving how the marks are, you are able to discern that it has to do something with the distance. It has to do with how far you're able to actually push the magic out. With the third one, you get the idea that it has something to do with possibly time. It has something to do with...
Yeah, I was figuring 1 minute out of 60, so... and as I figure out that first ring for levels, I go flipping through, find confusion, and go up to the door with the the walnut shells in front of it.
It's just a single walnut shell.
Okay. I wave the book at it.
Nothing seems to happen.
Wave harder!
Take the walnut shells and put them on the book. And put the book on the pedestal.
And once you pick up the walnut shell, the bowl itself sort of just shakes for a second, and the door clicks and opens up.
All right. I think that's this one. Miss Velma, care to do the honors?
Of course. I grab the door and yank it real hard.
You shut the door. Like I said, the door opened as you did it. You sort of look through it, and even though as you can look around the back of the door, as the door opens, you see, similar to the room you're in, you see another 3 doors ahead of you with another 3 pedestals in front of it.
I just kicked the door hard.
I reach back and
The
close the
open
door. No.
Motherfucker. All right. Do these rings look the same as the last rings?
For this one, there aren't rings. There's simply the doors and the pedestals.
The doors and the pedestals.
All right, I go straight to the middle pedestal, and I look in the bowl.
Pedestal has a cracked open pistachio.
I try real hard not to eat it. There's a cracked pistachio in this one.
That's another nutshell. I'll
Yeah,
check
I
the
feel like
next
there's a bad
pedestal.
pun in there.
Yep. So the one to the left, you find a piece of a white chalky stone, which you, being a spellcaster, are able to identify as alum, and it seems to be soaked in a liquid, which just by a simple smell of it you can tell is vinegar. And the rightmost
Go over
one,
to-
instead of being a ball, there's actually a velvet pillow with a crystal sphere on top of it.
Pick up the sphere, and then the pillow, and then I put the sphere back in the bowl and put the pillow in my backpack.
So as you pick up the sphere, the room begins to shake slightly as the door slams open, and I need everybody to roll for initiative.
Oh shit!
Fuck, 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 fuck.
Oh, that's not good. Okay.
This is where it gets difficult. Alrighty.
I did get the pillow in my bag, right?
Yeah, the second you start shaking, you tossed away the globe and immediately pulled the pillow.
22.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Hope this ain't coming out of our time.
No, it's not. Alrighty. 25 to 20. He rolled a 25 to a 20.
22.
Okay. 20 to a 15. 15 to a 10.
11.
Uh, 10 to a 5.
7.
What's your AC? What's your dexterity?
20.
All right, cool. So as this door opens up, you feel an immense wave of heat push through, and in front of you pushes out 2 hellhounds, and directly after them a barred devil pushes out behind them. First in the order is Velma.
Yeah. I'm just gonna start punching things. I guess.
Oh. So what are you punching first?
There's something about this woman.
I guess one of the hounds if they're closest.
Okay. You know what to do.
A 14.
14 does not hit.
Yeah, I figured.
Alright. Anything else you're doing this turn?
Gotta have at least one more attack in there.
No, I think I only got one.
How are you level 12 with one attack?
You straight barbarian?
Yeah.
You should have 2 attack. Multi-attack's at 5, ain't
2
it?
attacks, yeah.
Hang on a second, let me get to that.
At least. Don't you get third at 11?
I don't know.
Hang on just a second.
I haven't reached level 11 in forever.
Fucking right.
I just work here, dude.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, yeah.
I barely get to pull out
Sorry.
CR11s. Okay, you making a second attack then?
Yeah. I was not expecting to be doing any combat today, so I didn't really pay that much attention to the stuff. So,
Alright.
very bad. 17.
17 will hit.
That'd be 6 points of damage.
6?
Bludgeoning. Yeah.
Alrighty. Alright. Next in the order, Boston.
Quick question.
What's crack-a-lackin'?
At the beginning, you said like all of our fancy shit was gone.
As in,
Which-
you don't have magical weapons that you would have collected by being level 12.
Okay, but we would have mundane shit.
Yes.
Okay. Miss Velma, are you unarmed? Quick, grab an axe before the DM notices.
Yeah.
I have a short sword, so I throw it at her.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh,
I said little combat, not no
Oh.
combat.
look, if I'm in this campaign, there's going to be some combat.
That's what I'm
That will
saying.
fuck us up into some.
All right. Well,
I-
she pulls out her axe after punching these two. Boston, it's your turn.
Yeah. So I'm going to look straight at the barbed demon, cuss a little bit under my breath.
Devil.
Barbed devil.
They're different.
Yes, they are. And as an educated man, I would know that.
Yes.
And I am going to back up as much as I can clear to the other wall before anybody gets within melee of me, so that I can pull some ranged attacks. And I'm going to let loose 3 Eldritch Blasts.
Alrighty.
That's going to be a crit for the first one.
Jesus.
Oh, nice. That's how we roll.
With 11 damage.
11. Got it.
16 for the second one.
16 will hit.
Another 6.
Okay.
And another crit. You owe me 2 dice, sir. For another 8.
Another 8. Got it.
And there are pillars in this room.
There are what?
Pedestals. There's 3 pedestals
There
in
are
this room.
3 pedestals in this room.
Awesome. After that attack, I am going to run, slide, scoot, and bonus action hide behind a fucking pedestal. Crouch down.
Sounds good. Go ahead and roll that stealth then.
I absolutely will. Not great. 13.
Not terrible. Okay. Cool. Is that all you're doing?
That is all I am doing.
Garrus, it is your turn.
Alrighty. I want to use.
No.
Okay. Oh, that's sad.
Don't listen to him.
Yes, listen to me.
What? That's now I'm confused. I'm gonna use insightful fighting in my bonus action
Okay, cool.
to do. I'm gonna do an insight check, an opposing deception check, and if I succeed, you can use your sneak attack against the target, even if you don't have advantage on the attack roll.
Cool.
But if you do not, not if you have.
As long as you don't have disadvantage, I think.
Yeah.
Cool. So I roll a deception check, you roll an opposing insight?
Yep.
Alright, got it rolled. What do you got?
I'm mistaken. Okay. Actually rolled a 18.
Alright, yeah, you beat it. What do you get to know with that?
I think all it gives me is the advantage. It allows me to use my sneak attack on them.
Alright, cool. You get to use your sneak
As I
attack.
run up and hit him with my quarterstaff.
Smack him.
Or 15
How much?
hit. 15.
What the fuck is it?
I think 15 to hit.
15 will hit.
Or ow, that's really sad. 13 damage with sneak attack.
13.
13? Okay.
13.
Cool. Alrighty. With that, it is going
And
to...
then I will
You got more to do, that's right.
have a second attack, yeah.
Go for it.
Does a 12 hit.
12 does not hit.
Then I missed that.
Alrighty. So,
And I'll hang out right there. I should be okay.
cool. I was going to ask, you going to move anywhere? But if not, then the Barb Devil is going to make an attack on you. That is going to be... Oh my. 12 to hit. A 18 to hit. And a... What is it? Another 12 to hit.
Let's put silvery barbs on that 18.
Okay.
Is it hitting?
15 to hit.
$15, 12, and 12.
Hitting Garrett.
Any of that hit you?
No, none of those hit. My AC is 19.
Cool. Yeah, as it's slashing and trying to hit you, it does absolutely nothing. However, the two hellhounds are going to attempt to attack the muscled woman. They are going to make... Actually, I need both Garrus and Velma to make dexterity saving throws. 2 of them.
Cool. I have advantage on those.
Cool.
19 and a 19.
Okay.
I do a natural 24. Is it just stacks, right?
Yes.
So it's 25 and a 16.
Alright, you guys both succeed. Can you roll 66 for me?
66. Got it.
Thank you.
$17.
So you guys both take half of 17, which is... My phone does that.
8.
That's less than ideal.
It was a pretty low roll.
So you guys both... Well, I mean my phone died. So you both take 8 and then roll it again. Fine, it'll take a minute for it to turn back on. And we roll that again, please.
I uncanny dodge that.
Okay.
So I will take 4 hit points.
Another 17.
And you'll take another 8 points on the second one.
Gotcha. The 12 points.
Oh, and it just decided to update.
That's nice.
It's certainly something. Alright. That brings us back to the top of the order with Velma.
The dogs are so close to me, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to scream at them and do... Oh, I'm going to do intimidating presence and just scream because they fucking interrupted my nail routine.
Alrighty.
That's a 13 save on wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the DC on this one again?
13.
13.
13. First one makes it. Second one also makes it.
What about the other guy?
Okay. Yeah. He does not.
Well, he has to move away. 30 feet, you hear you just... He is frightened until my next turn, and... Yeah.
say on his turn he has to use his movement, or is it like Dissonant Whispers where he has to use his reaction?
Right.
Or does it just
It doesn't
say,
say. He's frightened.
yeah, just can't move any closer and he's already up in your face?
I think my phone is charging out for this.
But it does have disadvantage on attack rolls against you, so that's good.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. What else are you doing with your turn?
Oh yeah. Okay. That doesn't say action. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do a whack whack.
On who?
One of the peppers. The closest pepper.
Okay.
It's a 22 to hit for the first hit.
Yep.
And a 12 to hit on the second, which I think misses, right?
It does indeed.
Okay. That's gonna be 11 points of damage.
Alrighty. Alrighty. Anything else on your turn?
No, that's it. I'm gonna hang tight to kind of give everybody some cover.
Sounds good. That is going to make it Boston's turn.
I am going to use that advantage and that meager stealth roll to hopefully also get some sneak attack on the barbed devil. The advantage being from the silvery barbs.
Okay.
So first one's going to be a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
It's going to be a 3 plus total of 4.
Okay.
And my other two Eldritch Blasts. 21 to hit.
Yep.
Another 2 damage.
Okay.
Fucking damage rolls. And a nat 1
Yeah.
with my Eldritch Blast, because that's what I get for bitching.
Yup.
Learn you good.
Fucking right.
That was ass.
And then for bonus action, is that not a bonus action? It's damn sure not. It looked like my compatriots took a little bit of damage, so I am going to give our resident muscle mommy a healing word. Velma, don't worry, darling, your hair looks fine. The nails you can fix later, and you heal 11 points.
What did you say about my nails? I'm gonna look.
They're beautiful. They're beautiful.
Cool. And with that, I believe that it is Garrett's turn.
All right. What does the lighting in this area look like? Is it all bright? Is there dim light? Are there shadows?
I'd say in this room where you guys are standing, you have like this incorporeal spotlight that's sort of shining where you're at, but it's only specifically in like an area where you're standing. Back behind the doors and stuff, it's dark.
Okay. How big is this room?
It's sort of hard to tell. The illuminated part is roughly like a 10 by 50 feet. So you got about 500 square feet. Is that right? That math?
10 by 50? Yeah. So this is a longer room.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to spend 2 key points
Okay.
and cast darkness off to the side.
Okay.
And then punch big guy in front of me twice. It's a 17 and a 19 to hit.
Are you rolling with advantage?
No.
Okay.
It was 2 different hits.
Okay. Cool. One moment, please.
Like when I say that darkness, I want that darkness like right up against them still.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. You said what and what's a hit?
17 and 19.
Those both hit.
Okay. So 11, 18, 17. 5. 2, 26 damage that round.
Awesome. He looks bloodied.
And I'm going to let him take an opportunity attack, and I'm going to walk into that darkness.
Okay. That is going to be. That's a crit. So that is going to be a.
Fucking silvery barbs.
2d6. Okay.
I'd,
16 to hit.
a 16 does not hit.
Cool.
16 damage.
No, 16.
Created the hit. 16 damage.
He silvery barbs that I had to reroll.
Oh. No, 16 does not hit.
Cool. All right. Is that all for your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. He is going to, the barbed is going to follow you into the darkness and is going to make his attacks on you.
Did he leave my area?
Yes.
Did he pass by me?
Yes.
Can I do an opportunity attack?
Go for it.
And Velma's going to take my advantage from the silvery barb, so roll that attack with advantage.
Sweet. I'm happy you gave me that. That first one was terrible. And the second one is even worse. So 12 with a +9.
Wow. Oh boy.
Rolls. Jesus.
It's like watching you play an artificer, isn't it?
It's like the Josh Wheaton effect.
I chose a very simple
Yeah, right? Yeah, it is like you're
build.
playing an art.
and okay. Okay. I'm still distracted by my nails thing.
Alright. Cool. That is going to be multiple attacks on Garrus. First one is a...
With disadvantage.
No, it's not. He has double sight.
Damn it.
15, a 25, and a... Math is hard. 23.
25 and 23 hit.
Okay. It's going to be 1d6 plus 3 and 2. So first one does 5 points of damage. Next one does 15 points of damage. Jesus Christ.
Woo! Alright, hit me.
Next,
All
the
right.
two hounds are going to make attacks on the barbarian. The first one is a 22 to hit.
That one hits.
The second one is a critical to hit.
Go.
So first one, you take. Where's my D8? This is a D8. Oh, D8 plus 3. 6. 6 piercing plus 8 fire damage. The next one you take 16 piercing damage and 2 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Oh shit. I'm sorry. Okay. Alright, yep. That's everything for that turn. Back to the top, Velma.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to rage.
Alrighty.
Let's go. Woo! Okay.
And that was the
Thanks,
most
Buggy.
vicious
it
war
was
cry I've ever
so
heard.
close. So close to being really good, but ended up being 17. And my second attack is going to be a 17.
Both of those will hit.
Okay. Okay. 8. 11.
Okay, is that on one creature?
Yeah. Same one I've been whacking on.
8 and 11?
8 and 15. 16,
Alright.
17, 18. 18 points.
There we go. Let's do some damage.
Yeah, the one that you've been wailing on looks like it is very hurt. Like, it looks very close to death. That is going to make it Boston's turn.
Wait a second. I can use frenzy attack on this, right?
Yes.
Let me get one more axe whack into this sumbitch.
Okay.
They fucked up my nails.
Oh man,
24 to
she was
hit.
drawing out.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Now they're not even. It's just gonna have to file down the other 4.
7, 14 damage.
And with that,
I'm actually
Hellhound is
describing this
down.
on the battlefield. Just from the shadow, you hear this coming out. Oh no. Mm. Oh shit, she took her earrings out now.
Yep.
Alrighty. And with that, one of the Hellhounds is down, making it Boston's turn.
I know that bastard was going to have devil sight.
He is a devil.
Oh, I guess I should pay attention more.
I'm gonna shoot the other dog.
Damn.
18,
That'll hit.
2 damage.
Got it.
17,
It hits.
8 damage. About fucked.
There you go. Careful complaining, man.
28,
That'll hit.
5 damage.
Alrighty.
And I'm going to holler out. Miss Garris, sounds like you're whooping some ass in there. And give you Bardic Inspiration. You've got a D10.
Oh, sweet. It's more like I'm getting my ass whooped.
And that's turn.
Alright, that leads us to Garrus's turn.
I'm going to shadowy step to the shadows behind the door.
Alrighty.
And I'm going to hold an action. jump out, run up, and attack that bitch as soon as he comes out of the dark because I can't see him.
Alrighty.
But as soon as he does, I'll get advantage on that attack.
You got it. Alrighty. Is that everything for your turn?
Yeah, that's going to be me for right now.
Cool. So from the darkness, I need 1 second. Never mind. There's going to be 2 motes of fire that exit from the darkness. The first one is going to be against Boston. Second one is going to be against Velma. The first one is a 13 to hit.
Miss.
And the second one is a 24 to hit. So that means Velma is going to take 5, 8, 9 points of fire damage. And the Hellhounds are yet again going to attack you. This first one.
There's only one hellhound.
That's right, there is only one Hellhound, so he rolls regular. Okay, that's going to be a 15 to hit. Velma?
It misses.
Okay, cool. That's going to be their turn. It's your turn.
Wacky time on the last dog I see.
Alrighty.
First hit, 21 to hit.
Yep.
Second hit, 26 to hit.
Yep.
Frenzy hit, 19 to hit.
Yep. How many times can you do a frenzy?
Damage, 9 on the first one.
How much?
9 on the first one.
Okay.
13 on the second one.
Okay.
11 on the third one.
Alrighty. It is in rough shape.
Bad puppy.
Alright, I believe that makes it Boston's turn.
As long as it's raging. I cannot see the devil in the darkness.
You can.
But that's my Bring Me the Horizon cover band. So I'm going to shoot the dog. 21 to hit.
That'll do it.
3 damage.
That's enough.
Then I'm going to take a couple of pot shots in the darkness and see if it lands.
Okay, I believe that means the
Disadvantage.
AC goes up. Is it disadvantage or does the AC go up?
You tell me.
Advantage, I thought.
Disadvantage.
Hey,
12
that's
to
a
hit.
good question.
Does not hit. I don't have my DM screen in front of me, so I don't know.
12 to hit.
Both of those miss.
Alright. And bonus action, gonna duck back down behind this pedestal and try to hide.
Alright, you roll that.
Not doing well behind this pedestal. That is a 10.
Noted.
And that is my turn. I'm gonna go let the dogs in. Right back.
That makes it Garrus's turn.
It's a disadvantage because you can't see the target. All right. I'm going to shadowy step back into the darkness
Bold.
and drop the darkness
Sick.
so that I can walk up to him. I'm going to smack him with advantage
Alrighty.
for a 22.
That'll hit.
$17, then hit him again. For a 12. That misses.
Yes, it does.
And that'll be my turn.
Cool. He is going to make his attacks against you since you are the closest.
Mm-hmm.
First one is a 17. Next one is a 21.
Yep.
Third one is a 10.
Oh.
Alright, so he gets 1 off. That is going to be 1d6 plus 3. He does 5 points of damage.
Can he dodge?
Alrighty.
We're down to 3.
Alright, and that brings us back to the top of the order. Velma, your turn.
All right, now you can hit him. I'm sorry. The skills are still new on me. I'm still working them out.
The devil really appreciated it.
I'm going to reach down with 2 fingers and I'm going to grab some blood off my forearm where the dog bit me. I'm going to do like the battle pain across my cheeks. Said, you done fucked up. I'm going to run over to the douchebag that you're fighting. I'm going to make my first 2 attacks. Ooh, that sucked. A 10 misses, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Natural 20 for a 29 for my second.
Nice.
Alrighty.
Go.
roll damage.
Let's go.
That's 21, 23, and then I'm going to bonus action frenzy.
Well, you
And
don't
him
have to
again.
because that's enough. How do you want to do it?
Out, just eyes red, pissed off. I'm just take that battle axe down right on top of his skull, just to split his whole head in half. And I'm going to hold the axe there so when his body falls off of it, it just like, and my axe doesn't move.
Oh, God, my mouth. Oh, God.
And with that, we are out of initiative.
Right.
So,
Start walking over to another pillar to just randomly pick something up.
wait. There was only 1 shell in the first room, and the spell calls for 3. I go to the pistachio and pick it up.
It opens up.
Oh, wow, that worked out way better than when I did it.
And as you guys look through the room, you find a third room, damn near identical, with another 3 pillars and 3 doors.
Looking for shells of nutshells.
Yeah, I go look in one to see if it's got a nutshell in it.
Yeah, and as you look, you find one has a small jar of honey, one has a crushed peanut shell, and the third one has small spheres of what seem to be different stones and minerals.
Crap, that's a legume.
Good enough.
They just
Uh,
took 3 points of psychological
You
damage.
got it. Yeah, and with that, the final door opens. And in front of you, you see the room with the wheel in it.
Oh, we made it back. So fortunate.
Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. In record time, nonetheless. It seems like we got some smart cookies in our party. And with that, we're going on a short commercial break. We'll see you when we get back.
I'm guessing the DM has to pee. Everybody take 5. We will be back in just a minute. Take your bio breaks, grab a drink, hit the buttons, do the internet things, buy our t-shirts. Love y'all. See you in, 5 minutes. we are back.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back from our commercial break. You guys are just like absolutely confused as it was literally like a 2-second cut for you guys. Well, while you were away, our contestants decided to get settled and they're about to roll for their next one. However, before they do that, would you guys like to spend your extra key in preparation for this next room? Using your key will grant you a magical item that will help you with your next challenge. However, you might want to hold on to it for something afterwards.
It's up to you.
Let's hold the key this time.
Very well, holding on to it for the next challenge. Alright, let's get to rolling. Someone give me a d6.
Miss Velma, care to do the honors?
Sure. Dos.
Dose. Alrighty. As you spin it around, you watch as it goes round and round, and then eventually lands on what seems to be the silhouette of a person with a heart glowing in their chest. Well, let's see how hardy this group is with our Constitution challenge. And with that, the lights again cut off, and you guys find yourself in a new room. This room seems to be roughly 20 feet by 20 feet. As you look around it, you notice that the room itself is freezing cold with ice frosting around the walls. There seems to be a layer of snow on the ground, and you can see your breath as you stand there. As you look up, you see that there seems to be a metal bulkhead sitting at the top of the ceiling in the very center. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's see how long you can hold your breath, as this is going to get wet. And immediately you start feeling...
Whoa, freezing.
Immediately as he says that, you feel water start rising up from the floor, almost as if you're submerging into water.
Oh, no.
Alrighty. So, you notice, again, you see the bulkhead at the top. Around you, whoever wants to search the room, you can either give me a perception or investigation check, whatever you feel like, and I'll let you know. Just tell me what you roll.
I'm going to do a perception check. Sorry, 19.
Alright. With a 19, you see that the water itself seems to be rising, in which this room will be filled in about 6 minutes. The bulkhead at the top seems to have a weird glyph on it. The sigil itself, give me 1 second. It looks like, where is it? Here it is. Looks like this. It'll be showing it on screen now. On there is an example of how the puzzle is actually supposed to be solved. So you can see that it is a triangle. There are 3 circles on the edge. Each of them has a number. The number adds up to the center. Make sense? You see something like that on the very top. The one specifically for this is this one. You see, however, instead of it just being numbers, there is a question mark in one of the circles and a sigil, which is on the back of the card, in one of the other ones.
So a 6, a blank, and a drawing. Looking for 16, so the drawing plus the question mark is going to equal 10, it sounds like. And my investigation roll was 24.
All right. With 24, you see as the water begins to fill that it has actually pushed apart the snow a little bit, and you see what seems like a mini, what's called an orrery. It is a it's a hemisphere that is a construction of the solar system. You see that it has small places for rings to exist, starting from the center, which is labeled 0, and as the rings grow out, it starts to be a 9. So it starts at 0 where the sun would be, and then goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to the edge. Also with that investigation, you see that upwards on the wall, there is a question mark symbol. It seems to be a plate that you can push on.
How high up on the wall?
It is about 4 foot up. Right at about
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, walk up and push it.
As you push it, it turns into God almighty. Give me 1 second. It turns into different numbers, almost as if it's moving behind it. The first number it turns into is a 4.
Uh, 4 and 6 is
Another
the
6.
The thing on the ground. Can you hit a 6?
Push the 6.
What do you mean?
Push the
On the
6.
orrery, there were 9 rings.
6. The 6 rings.
Oh, so the rings themselves seem to be as if something is missing. Like you need to place something in there, not as if you could press them.
Ah.
I start kicking around in the snow at our feet to see if there's anything else hidden under there.
So as of now, it's actually the water has risen up and is now at your ankles. The snow has melted in as you guys start to feel the ice cold water rushing in and soaking into you.
This is awesome. How do we put in those rings? Like, is there like any spheres or anything like that that look like might, I don't know, roll into them?
As another minute passes, you see that there seems to be something swimming at your feet now.
Yeah, something touched me. Something fucking touched me. Something. I do not. Thalassophobia.
As you look down, the water being cold and almost crystal clear, you see that there seem to be these fish. If you want to identify them, you're more than welcome to do a, what kind of check would that be? Survival check? Yeah, we'll say it's survival. However, around what seems to be their necks seems to be a shine of bronze.
Survival check 28.
What you recognize these to be is these are a crocodile ice fish. They're almost translucent white, and you can see their skeleton, and they exist in ice cold Arctic waters, and they can be extremely aggressive if you go into their area. However, they're not typically known for, bright flashes of metallic color, and so these almost collars that seem to be around their neck stand out to you.
This is on y'all. I am still flapping around trying not to get touched by any of them.
How big are they compared to me?
They're about the size of your forearm.
I want to grab one then.
The water has started to reach your chest.
Oh, Jesus. That escalated quickly. Can I grab one? Why not? I mean, that'd be really hard.
You're more than welcome to. Go ahead and give me an attack roll to see if you can catch it.
A 24?
With a 24, you're able to grab it, and I'm going to need you to go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
$17?
Yeah, with a 17, you feel it as this, it almost expels a wave of cold as you grab onto it, but you're able to hold out and not really feel any effects of it. and you see that there seems to be a ring attached to its neck by a small, almost collar-looking thing. When you
I'm
pull
gonna
it
look
off,
at the ring.
yeah, when you pull it off, you get a ring with this symbol on it that seems to fit the size of the number 9.
Okay, so I'm gonna swim and put it in the number. Wait, no.
So the orrery itself is the size like it can fit inside the palm of your hand, and it just has these small metal rings, almost like banglets in a like bangles or bracelets, that you can set into the orrery.
Here, let me set that for you.
Yeah, and it clicks into place, and it
Alright.
sort of begins to rotate clockwise.
They moved.
So this means
This
we need to
direction.
find the 1. Gotta find Mercury.
I would like to catch another fish. I'd like to catch a fish.
Okay, yeah.
You should catch
At this
fish.
point in time, like I said, it's taking only minutes for this room to fill up, the water pouring in. You guys have begun now where if you were to try and keep your feet flat on the floor, it would be up to your chins. So,
Yeah, we're gonna need to catch a lot of fish.
so go ahead. Give me, whoever's going to try and catch fish, give me another attack roll on trying to catch one of these.
I'm going to cast Bless. Everybody add a D4 to whatever you're rolling. Get him!
17.
Just get him! Get him!
17.
Yeah, with a 17, you are able to hold on to one. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
26.
Yeah, pretty easy with a 26. You again are able to find one of these that has a collar on it. This one as well has a symbol on it.
Hey, that's the one we need. Put it in. Number 1. Should be 10.
And as you
Okay,
click
I go
the
down in.
smaller ring into place, it again starts to rotate.
Door's not
Shit, we
opening.
need the 6, don't we?
On another one.
All right. I got a 24 to catch one.
Okay. Yeah, you're again able to catch it,
Right.
except as you're looking around these, you seem to have caught the only ones that have that metal shimmer around your neck.
Oh.
There don't seem to be any more, although they are swimming in a small school that seems to be circling near the question mark. Well, now a 4.
Can
I want
hit
to.
the
I want to catch one more and rip it in half and see if it's inside.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
22.
Yeah, with a 22, you're able to grab one. Go ahead and roll damage with an unarmed attack. Can I get my phone real quick?
6.
Yeah, with a 6, you actually feel as it struggles and gets to you. It is going to make an attack on you. That is going to be a 14 to hit.
Misses.
Alright. It's going to attempt to bite at you, and as you try and pull at it and break it, you actually feel as some other fish begin to swim towards you.
I am panicking and hitting the fucking 4.
Yeah, as you smack it again, it seems to rotate in there and flip to a 2.
So they're coming towards me.
They are coming towards you.
Intimidating presence.
Okay.
Keep smacking it. Keep smacking it.
Okay, what does intimidating presence do? I don't have your character sheet.
Oh, sorry.
Wisdom
They have to
save
do a
throw.
DC 13 or be frightened.
Okay. First one, I believe that's a 12. Okay, first one fails. Second one makes it. Third one fails.
Smack it again. I'm looking for a 6.
This one, it turns into a 1, and you hear a click above you.
Oh, shit.
Get it! And I'm scurrying for the fucking thing that clicked.
Yeah, you watch as you see the door itself, the triangle itself has spun, and the question mark has revealed itself as a 1. And with that, you feel it unlock. And with only a minute, with only a little bit left of air in there, most of the fish swimming away from you, you find yourself opening up into another room.
Help me up! Help me up! Help me up!
Or reaches down and pulls him up by his underwear. No.
Instantly prestidigitating myself. I want dry and warm. All over. Dry and warm.
Right as you guys have begun to sort of warm up a little bit, sealing the door behind you as the ice cold water fills up the rest of that room, the orrery continues to whir in place, and right as you begin to feel comfortable, water again starts moving, and this time moving even faster to fill this room as you look above and see another bulkhead above you.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, what's this bulkhead look like?
This bulkhead has a similar attribute to it, except this one.
Are you going to need these two back?
Nope, those are yours. They continue to stay in the orrery and spin. The new one looks like this. The symbol on it is also on the back.
Oh, that's not a 4. It's a 7, and that.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, they've got to add up to 5, I thought.
The numbers on the outside add up to the number on the inside.
Yeah, but that didn't happen the first time.
What do you mean?
It was 9 and 1 and a 1 to get to 16.
That was a 6 at the bottom. The symbol was a 9.
Yeah, but hitting the question mark kept giving...
Until it turned into a 1, then it unlocked. Symbol was a 9, 6 at the bottom. Once the question mark turned into a 1, which was the answer to it, it turned into 16.
Oh, it didn't have... The ring wasn't the fucking thing that helped.
Well, it was, but the number 1 ring didn't matter. Mercury 1 didn't matter.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. This time the water seems to be filling up even faster. You find yourself... This room is actually... seems to be almost murky. You see that the floor itself is covered in a deep, thick film, almost brackish, and the walls are covered in what seems to be a thick mud or slop with thick, almost mangrove trees growing across the walls. As the water begins to fill, it's brackish water, almost black, where you can barely see through it as you move through. And the more you move and stir up the sediment at the bottom, the harder it is to see through.
It's a completely identical room too, right?
It seems to be. The size itself is. It's just that the actual environment seems to be different. Even the water is different, feeling almost muggy and sticky to the touch. The room itself seems like you're in a swamp.
I'm going to stop prestidigitating myself and start prestidigitating every fucking thing else in an attempt to investigate this room.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me an investigation.
24.
Yeah, with the 24, even with prestidigitating the water, it seems like even as you're able to clear a little bit around you, it continues to fill back up with whatever water is filling this area, almost, declarifying the water around you. You do see that there is like I said, the puzzle up at the top, and what seems to be gnarled into the roots of the tree, you see another question mark.
Hit the question mark.
You are actually unable to reach it as you try and push your hands through the mangrove. You actually feel something brushing up against you.
Yank my hand back. Ah, it's in the fucking trees now.
Who'd you say?
I want to use Eye for Detail. Use a bonus action to make a perception check to spot hidden creature or object, or to make an investigation check to uncover, decipher clues.
Okay, which one are you doing?
I want to uncover or decipher clues.
Okay, go for it. You make a roll for that one?
Yeah, that's 28.
Yeah, with a 28, you can tell that not only is there that you need to again find the correct number in order to unlock this, but you guess that the creature that touched him also probably has a clue attached to it, similar to the ones that were in the room below you.
I scream, "Get the creature!"
I take a step back and Eldritch Blast where I think it was that it was touching me.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
13 to hit,
That'll hit.
3 damage,
Okay.
crit for the second one
Okay.
for 17 damage,
Okay, yeah.
There we go.
That's more like what we're
17 to hit,
Yeah, that'll hit.
and another 8 damage.
Yeah, you watch as
Come
there's
on.
an into the water, doo, 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 and then all of a sudden you see this even darker, almost as black as ink, start to seep out in the water towards you as something floats to the surface.
Fucking get it! I'm not touching that fucking thing.
Go root through it.
As you move through the black water, I need a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, nat 1. That's a 3.
Alrighty. So, you take... you take 7 points of acid damage as you feel it start to eat through your flesh itself, trying to move through it. And you sort of try and push the water, and you're able to get a hold of this creature and put it up above the water. And it looks almost like a mutated cuttlefish, where it's almost like a stunted squid itself, covered in colors and dark brown rings.
That's what it looks like now.
And you are able to find yet another of these rings that seems to be curled up in its tentacles. There you go.
We found Jupiter. We got a 5 on the back. So 5 and 7 makes 12 already.
We got to find 12.
And nope, that is the fucking 12, and then hit the question mark again. That's why that last one from the question mark isn't what fucking did it. It was hitting the fucking button again. Y'all put that thing in, and I'm going to very, very gingerly, with my eyes closed, try to reach the fucking button again.
Yeah. You see
I'm gonna
movement
put
under
the
the
ring
water,
in.
but you're able to press the button itself, and the first time it pops up is a 0, and you hear a click right above you.
Get me the fuck out of here!
As you place Jupiter in its place on the orrery, it begins to spin.
I'm going to do my best to crawl up Velma to get to that fucking door. I want out of this one.
Yeah, and with this, how quickly you got it,
Yeah.
the water has, even though it is filled very quickly, you still have to wait a moment before you're able to swim upwards and get through the hatch.
Hey, we did better this time. Awesome.
Instantly prestidigitating myself, looking around. You fucking fresh hell is this?
You feel yourself even more disappointed as you find yourself in what seems to be an algae-covered room. Already, there seems to be lines of seaweed lying down on the ground as, yet again, the second that door is closed, water begins to rush in.
I'm going to use my Eye for Detail again and look for a creature.
Yeah, go for it.
Pretty. So yeah, I want to see if there's I want to spot a hidden creature.
What did you roll?
Pretty. 0.
30?
So, littering this room is not only algae and moss and stuff like that, but it seems like there's almost like these reef-like structures of boulders and rocks However, immediately you're able to spot that these rocks aren't what they seem, as there seem to be almost like these stonefish that are hiding and camouflaging themselves directly against the stones. And as you look even closer, you're able to see that connected to one of their fins, or like one of the spikes that protrudes from their back, is a metal ring.
I point, the camera zooms in, and I go, "Get it!" And then we take off.
I get it. I'll go for it.
All right, go ahead and give me a roll to hit.
22.
Yeah, you're able to hold on to it. However, as you grab it, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw as it sort of begins to writhe and you feel a spike prick into you.
Night 20 for a 29.
Nice.
So you feel as this spike hits your hand and you immediately push yourself away. You're sort of able to just push the poison out by squeezing your hand. But even where it just hit you for a brief moment, you feel like a severe numbness enter your hand, almost like a paralysis, and you feel very lucky to have gotten it out. And you are able to find... One moment, please. You find this attached to it. However, you do see that there are 2 more stonefish in this room as the water has begun to fill.
I'm going to go ahead and go after.
Sun is a 0.
All right,
I'm also
ahead
going to
and
go
give
after.
me another attack roll.
What's the sigil on the...
Yep, gotcha.
15.
All right. With 15, it begins to move away, swimming away from you, as it sort of pushes itself away. It is actually going to make an attack on you as it tries to sort of force you back. One moment, please.
We're going to put the sun in place while he's fucking around with the next fish.
Okay. It is going to make an attack where it's going to basically try and struggle itself and get at you. It is going to be a 18 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. That is going to do 5 points of piercing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
$22.
All right. Yet again, you're able to resist the poison as it begins to seep in. It is now your turn.
I gotta go after the fishy.
Go for it. Give me another attack roll. See if you can grab onto it.
Yeah, fishy, 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 fishy. Oh, wait a second. Nope, that's a miss.
Yeah, and it swims off as the water even quicker than before. It seems like in each room you go into, faster and faster the water seems to be rising. As now, even when before it was just at your knees, it now seems to be at your chest. As the fish swims away underneath you, you can attempt to hold your breath and go after it. However, it is going to be able to move a little bit faster than you underwater. So you're going to have disadvantage on attack rolls.
I am going to reach out to Velma and cast Freedom of Movement. You now have no penalties for being underwater for the next hour.
Great.
Alright, sick. Yeah, you feel like even how comfortable with swimming you were now before, you feel as if you could easily move through the water in here.
Oh. And do it again, because I'm a glutton for punishment. 21.
Alright, yeah, with the 21, you're able to catch it.
And I do the contact save too.
Yep.
Okay. The 22.
Yeah, you're able to finally wrestle it down and get a hold of it and pull the ring from it. And you get this one.
Earth. We've got a 3.
That's the last one, right?
I think we got one more.
There's one more rockfish, yeah. Stonefish. Fish.
I'm gonna go after the last one then.
Alrighty, go ahead and try and give me a perception check, as you're now trying to see underwater. It's going to use its camouflaging ability.
13.
Yeah,
No.
you somehow, as you were fighting the other one, this one seemed to blend into its surroundings, and you're not able to quite find it.
I'm going to look for it.
Go for it.
And that was a nat 1
Again,
for 13 perception.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as the water has been rushing in, you really can't see anything below the turbulent water. As now, the water has begun to fill, and there is only about a couple seconds left before you guys find yourself completely submerged.
With the two of them under the water and me just trying to stay out of the fucking way, because I'm not digging this whole fish in the dark thing, I am going to cast, on my horns, I've got this filigree kind of wrapped around them, and I'm going to cast light on those, take a deep breath, and duck up under the water so I can look around and see what's going on. Do I see a fish?
Go ahead and give me a perception.
Do I see my party members?
You do. You see a giantess swimming around rather swimmingly, and another one who's sort of just pushing their head underwater, struggling to find anything.
Right on. I got a 7 on that perception check.
You do not see the stonefish. It seems to have evaded you guys.
Before the water fucking rushed in, did I see another button like the question marks?
You did. You see, as you guys have been swimming around, this one actually seemed to have been near the stones on the ground, actually.
I'm going to try and dive down and see if I can figure out where that button was.
What's your constitution bonus?
A 1.
Okay. So you're able to hold your breath as you begin to swim downwards towards the bottom of this area. You're able to reach the bottom and actually reach the algae-covered sigil.
It's a sigil here?
Yeah, it's no question mark. Like, as in, like, you're able to reach the button itself that you've been pressing.
Right on. I'm going to hit the button.
Yeah. As you press onto this one, God, what's the fucking order are we in? It first pops up as a 5. And with that, you feel a movement near you. Roll. God damn it. As you feel something attempt to make an attack at you, and you see the stonefish sitting next to you.
Just out of absolute fucking terror and reactionary instinct, I'm going to push myself back and blast fucking Eldritch Blast. Just
Go ahead,
fucking kill this thing. 21 for the first one.
Okay.
6 damage.
Yep.
28 for the second one.
Yep.
6 damage.
Yep.
25 for the third one. 7 damage.
Yeah, you watch as this thing, severely injured, just immediately flipped, like basically just sort of half-heartedly, like struggling to get away from you, swims off.
I'm going to try and grab not the fish. I don't want that fucking thing. I want whatever it might be carrying off of it.
So as you look at this one, it doesn't seem to have a ring attached to it.
I am going to kick off of the button to like press it on my way back up to the top and get some air.
Yeah. And as you press it, it actually clicks into a 7, and you underwater hear a loud boom as the door above you clicks into place.
Scramble for that door, baby.
Fucking up and out.
Yeah, and as you guys reach it, you holding your breath for the last couple seconds, as the water, even as you open up the door, begins to spill over into this next room, which, as you look into it, only the light from Boston's horns seems to illuminate around you.
Does it light enough to see as I like flop out of this hole and onto my back? Can I at least see the sigil at the top?
You cannot. As you close the portcullis behind you to stop the water from pouring into this room, you sort of see as your eyes adjust that there seems to be almost a pulsing glow of bluish green that goes in veins up to the roof. And almost immediately after you have sat down for a moment, water again begins to fill this room.
For the fish.
Looking for a creature. 16.
Yeah, with a 16, you look around and you see what seems to be sparks emanating from a hole in the wall.
Yeah, I go to the hole.
Okay.
Look inside.
While he's doing that, I'm looking for more symbols and shit on the wall and trying to figure out any glyphs or anything. And my investigation's a 24.
Okay, yeah, you
Go ahead and do him first.
So, as you look into this hole, I need a Constitution saving throw.
And
10?
Mm-hmm.
So you feel something shoot out, and immediately you feel a searing pain go through your face. As you take, what is it? So you take 4, 6, 8 points of lightning damage, and you are paralyzed.
Oh,
That looks like
sweet.
fun.
As you
I'm gonna
fall
go
to
down
the
there
ground, you'll be able to remake a saving throw at the beginning of your next turn. So we'll give it a couple seconds. As you feel yourself hit the ground, as water has already begun pouring and filling this room.
Oh, this is exciting. Just moaning.
Maybe sort of jerking every once in a while, like you feel like your neck twitch. For the 24, you see that the glow seems to move through in a like I said, almost like veins up. And you see again in almost a back corner past in a really dark area. As you walk over there and your horns begin to illuminate, you see the question mark symbol there.
I found the button, but I still don't know what we're looking for. Why are you laying down at a time like this?
Yeah, he says that as the water begins to fill up, and he sort of like half floats, half like gets covered in the water that's pouring in.
All right, I know where the button is. I get his head above water at least, so he's not laying in it.
Would
Zelda,
I have seen him get zapped?
Did she see him get zapped?
Oh yeah, it was very apparent. He walked over to a hole and then went. Ew, psh.
That looks like fun, so I'm gonna go stick my hand in there, I guess.
All right, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I can do this.
You totally do it, man.
Obviously not.
It's all right, man. Next time.
With a +9, I got 11.
Yeah, same
Oh,
thing.
God.
As you reach in, you feel yourself grab what feels like almost like a thick piece of seaweed before you feel a jolt through your arm, and again you feel paralyzed.
Real quick, freedom of movement. For the duration, the target's movement is unaffected by difficult terrain. No penalties on underwater movement or attacks. And also, magical effects or spells can neither reduce the target's speed nor cause the target to be paralyzed or restrained.
Oh. Yeah, so you feel a jolt up your arm that gives you, what was the damage?
Let's go.
You're
You
welcome.
take 10 points of lightning damage. However, as you feel your body begin to seize up, magic courses through you, and you're able to stay upright and moving.
Okay.
Go ahead and make an attack roll to hold on to this thing.
20?
Yeah, with a 20, you're able to grab a hold of it and pull it out of the hole, and you see before you an electric eel writhing in your palm with, again, a metallic circlet that seems to be sitting right at the edge of its neck.
Remove it.
Alrighty.
As Garrus loses his paralysis, I will let him go and start looking around for the orrery in this one.
Well, you guys have kept the same orrery through this. You've just been adding rings to it.
I thought it was a... Cool. So, yeah, I'll hand the orrery to Miss Velma and let her slap in the number 8.
As you guys finally are able to pull this up, the room is actually almost entirely filled up, and now as you swim to the surface, you are able to see the puzzle up at the top.
I will swim towards the question mark and try and hit it.
Alrighty. As you do that, you are able to, one second. Yeah, you're able to push it down pretty easily. The first number popping up being a 3, and then as you press it again, then a 1, and then again, you're able to hear 5 as the room is finally filling up. The paralyzing sort of. Actually, make a Constitution saving throw to see if it has faded by now.
Him?
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, no, you continue to, you struggling as you keep your head just above water, Velma barely keeping you up, as finally you hear the click of the door, Velma pulling it open and pushing the door and shoving you up into the room.
Shove me in that hole.
Just shove it up there.
As you enter the room, you feel the feeling begin to approach as you're able to move your limbs again, even though you were in still pretty severe pain. You know that if you attempt to hold your breath, it'll be much more difficult to continue to hold it or to swim underwater.
Why don't you let me touch things, okay?
And finally,
Okay.
before you can even feel the relief, you enter this last room, and immediately you feel the heat from it. What seems to be huge monoliths of stone reaching up to the ceiling and pouring over, almost as if somebody poured liquid metal into water and coated the walls with it. Heat itself seems to be radiating from the walls, and that's what's illuminating this room. As the water begins to pour in, you feel it is scalding, as the room is immediately filling quicker than any of the rooms before it.
My investigation is a 28. I want the sigil on the door on top, and where the fuck is that button?
So, as you look up, you don't see a sigil at the top of this one.
For fuck's sake!
You see what seems to be a rotary lock. 4 blank spaces, able to rotate through numbers, each of them set at 0.
We just go through 4 rooms.
As you look at this, the water continues to fill, already being up to your shoulders as the scalding water is hotter than anything you felt before.
So, I very specifically did take 1 feat. Keen mind. So I remember all of these numbers that we've just been through. And as I am shouting, or as I am looking for the fucking question mark, I am shouting numbers to my teammates. 15, 16, 12, 6. 15, 16, 12, 6.
As you looking up, it seems that each of the rotaries is a single-digit number.
Motherfucker!
That's a 9. It's 1, 5,
8.
3.
Even now, the room is almost entirely full as you guys have almost reached the top of this water. You see things moving below you, almost as if like pieces of molten metal move beneath you, sluggishly pulling themselves across the bottom of this water.
We got what? Wait. It's 1.
9, 1, 5, 8. No.
9, 1, 5, 8.
No. No.
The first symbol was 9. Question mark was 1. Second
Now
one.
the room is completely filled up. What is everybody's constitution bonus?
It's
5.
5? Okay. No groupies is?
It's 2.
2? Alright.
Yep.
Cool. The first thing that happens is you feel your breath immediately take a hold. I need everybody to go ahead and give me a constitution saving throw as the boiling water has gotten even hotter as the creatures below you move.
Alright, you gotta stop.
24.
5.
Okay. Alrighty.
Is that con save?
Yeah.
I rolled a 5.
You take 11 points of fire damage as one of these creatures seems to push itself off the wall, gliding down your legs, scalding you.
Ouch. Starting to feel real bad, guys.
Did I ever find a question mark?
Not in here.
Right on. 8095.
You attempt to put it in, and the lock stays starry.
I switch the order.
It still stays the same.
It's only a place for 4 numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Can we look at the... I want to look at the metal thingies and see if there's any numbers on them or something.
Metal things. What are you talking about? The creatures?
The creatures swim. Yeah, the creatures swimming.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a perception check or a survival to see if you can recognize or identify them.
Oh!
Go ahead.
10?
If you want to, you can roll me another investigation.
What'd you say?
18.
That's not going to be. What'd you roll?
10.
With a 10? These seem to be almost like snails. Their bodies themselves seem to emit a tremendous amount of heat, though. What'd you roll?
18.
With an 18, as you are frantically pulling at the lock, trying and moving the numbers, you feel a question mark directly next to the 4 numbers.
Okay. Two, 6, 7, 4.
It stays closed. You begin to feel your breath running short. You feel as if you only have about a minute left before you run out.
Alright, guys, I'm blanking here. I've tried the 4 numbers on the backs of those
We did it.
symbols.
Did you do it in the order of the rooms that we went through?
I've tried switching orders. Unless you're really looking for a specific order.
Looking for a specific set of numbers?
Okay. They're all 1-digit numbers, so they're not the totals.
Yeah.
And I've also tried the extra numbers that get added to the symbols.
So you try the symbols, the middle numbers.
So have we done the question mark numbers?
Hold on. 6 plus 15 is 21. 21 plus... No, there's no way that's going to end up a 4-digit number. Tried the what? Yes, tried the symbol
We
numbers.
didn't. We tried the question mark numbers.
Fucking question marks. Okay.
1,
So
5.
6.
Mm-hmm. You sure one of the question marks numbers is 6?
Oh, because that was the one. It's the first room that had the 6 was a 1.
2 plus 4 plus 0.
That's a 4?
Yes, because that's the sun.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 plus 4 plus 0 for the sun is 6.
Okay,
question
so
mark
then
in the
there's
middle.
that 6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's 1 6.
8 and 2 making 10 is 5. So 6 and 5.
1.
7 and 5 making 12 leaves a 2. 6, 5, and 2.
A 1. The very first room, the question mark was 1 because
And
the
a
symbol
1.
was none.
Because a 6 and a 9
So
is 15.
Final answer?
In my last minute of air.
And you go to the place, putting it into the order of the rooms you've gone through. 1, 0, 6, 5. You hear it. As the door slowly rotates open, you're able to push yourself through, finding yourself back in the room with the podiums covered in water and feeling yourself absolutely steaming from the hot water.
I'm actually just laying on the floor, like
Yeah.
on my face, spread out, just all like, oh.
I'm going to walk up to the announcer and give him a big wet hug.
As you start approaching him, you go in for the hug, you actually feel your arms move through him and find that he's an illusion, sitting on the stairs that he had initially walked down. Just casually sit up in an old Hawaiian shirt, again with the purple and orange, reading a book. Ah, I see we've come back from our seaside vacation. You guys have fun in there to go in for a swim?
Sugar, come give me
So
a hug
good,
and get
sand
wet.
in my ass. I hurt my head again. Thought it was supposed to be Constitution.
What? Holding your breath, experiencing all the pains and pleasures of the natural wildlife? Although I will say, as he, as in his hand, he ends up holding the orrery. He goes, "What a shame, I was hoping you'd find all the rings to this." As he snaps his fingers and clicks the rest of the rings into place, you watch as it opens up and a key falls out.
Nice. That was a nice touch. I like that one.
Yeah. Use the key this time.
It seems as if you almost regret your decision to hold off on it.
If you don't regret, you ain't living.
Well said, young contestant. Well, it seems as if we have a few more challenges left, as we're halfway through. Alrighty. That's gracious. I'm fucking tired. Alrighty.
I'm going to drag myself to my feet, go up to the wheel, and spin it.
Alrighty, go ahead and give me a d6 roll.
1.
Roll it again.
It'd be a 3, 4, 6.
3.
Alrighty. Well, I hope you're not too tired, as our next one is going to be based on how quickly you can move. Get ready for our dexterity challenge. And in front of the wheel, he actually sort of just seems to, out of nowhere, pull aside a black curtain and opens up a door.
Quick health check. Garrus, how badly were you hurt? Quick health check. Garrus, how badly are you hurt?
I'm Garrus, that's right. 34 out of 87.
I'm sorry, one more time.
I've got 34 hit points out of 87. Yeah, I'm a little stinging. Look, I haven't moved off the floor. I'm just laying there.
If you're giving out free healing, I could use some.
Copy that. Let's see. First, let's do one for Garrus. take 15.
Oh, so nice.
And then another one for Velma. 8.
Thank you.
Yep. Alright.
Alrighty. We said there's a door open before you.
Reluctantly walk through the door.
Same. Just prestidigitating myself dry again.
Okay, give me 1 second on this. I gotta fix the map. Where did my pencil go?
I don't know, but I can give you a pencil.
You don't have another lead one, do you? It's a little bit easier for these shorter ones. No, it's fine. I just thought I had one.
One with lead is the question. Yes.
Hey, that's my pencil.
Yeah.
Okay.
While you are getting that together, I'm going to grab a drink real quick. Quick question, just totally over the table. What is Velma's dexterity?
15.
Okay, that's not too bad for a barb.
I got a bio break too. Give me just a minute.
Also, as we go into this challenge, I am going to cast Enhance Ability on myself and give myself Cat's Grace.
Alrighty.
Velma does still have freedom of movement for like an hour.
Okay. You guys said to use the key on this one, yes?
Yes, we did.
As I will say, so as Garrus uses his key, before him appears a brooch of shielding.
Oh.
Bless you. Bless.
I'm fucking exhausted, dude.
That
The colored in part is still walkable. It is just for a keeping track thing.
what are we looking at? Sorry.
Not seeing it yet. Might be taking a minute to upload.
It is to 55%.
Yeah, I've decided your signal issues might not all be your signal. It might be your phone.
I'm connected on 5G right now.
Oh.
But yes, that is also entirely likely. There you go.
Yeah, we got a big square.
Big square.
What are the little squares?
Tons of little squares. How many squares are in the square?
A bunch. It's 11 by, I'm guessing 11.
That would make it a square.
It looked pretty square.
It's hip to be square.
You're such a square.
Be there, be square.
What are we doing here?
I was waiting for Ty to get back. Is he back?
Is Velma back?
Yeah, I'm back. We're good.
Sick. So as you guys enter, you find yourself standing on this platform. The outermost circle colored white with the section that's colored in it you see colored in red. Well, ladies and gentlemen, unlike our last test, which had them swimming around with the fishes, this test is going to be how well they can dodge. And immediately you hear what sounds like mechanical whirring. And very quickly you see that one of the walls is beginning to come near you. It is one coming from... That's not the right dice.
You gonna roll a D11?
Yes, I did. You see that the westernmost wall has begun approaching you. Inside of it, there seem to be 6 holes. And as it is approaching towards you, you watch as, foot by foot, it is coming towards you and has now reached the outside edge of the entire, basically the A level of the platform you were on. I need everybody to give me an acrobatics roll.
Jesus. $12.
It's save or check?
Check.
Check.
Acrobatics
Cool.
don't have saves.
That's right. That'd be a dex. Yeah, you're right. 16.
A 10 with my advantage.
So I got a 10, a 15, and a what?
12.
Yeah. With those, you're able to effectively get through the first wall, finding yourself either a hole at the bottom to scramble through or jumping over the first one. Directly after that, you hear what sounds like crossbows loading from the southernmost wall. I need dexterity saves from everybody.
$15.
Alrighty.
Fucking that one.
Ooh.
21.
So as the rest of you guys seem to pretty deftly and easily dodge out of the way of these, you watch as Boston gets hit square in the chest and is pushed back immediately 10 feet towards the northernmost section. As you watch, his body is just launched. So now, you guys have all started in the center, so now you guys get to keep track of where your peoples are.
Okay. Mild moment of confusion about this map. I am seeing a square inside a square inside a square.
Yes.
We started in the center.
Yes.
Okay. The western wall with the numbers on it ate up the entire A column.
No, as in it moved from the west and pushed through almost like a wall that went through the entire thing.
Okay. And that was the jumping through the holes part.
Yes.
So that entire wall with the holes moved across the entire fucking room, and we had to dive through the holes to not end up, I guess, getting squished over there.
Yes.
Okay, so what, fucking Korean game show?
Basically. Sorry, I thought that was quick. My bad. Yeah. So as you watch, basically,
Okay.
like, as the walls push through, they sort of like the Make That Shape thing that used to be on Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
You have to find your way through a safe passage in this wall. Otherwise, you end up,
Getting
squishimited.
knocked back 10 feet, apparently.
Well, that's what happens when you hear those mechanisms loading up. If you get hit with one of the bolts, you get pushed 10 feet in a random direction.
Okay. So we're getting shot from the south. We've got walls moving from whatever direction that we've got to jump through the fucking holes.
So we just have to be really dodgy.
And as you guys are figuring this out, you hear another click as another set of mechanical pistons start to pull back as you hear that familiar sound. This time, from the westernmost wall, you see a whole bunch of motes pushing outwards. Again, I need everyone to give me a saving throw.
A deck save.
Yeah.
16.
Okay.
I went from nat 1 to fucking crit 20.
Jesus, man.
14.
Sorry, what was everybody's?
16.
Okay.
14.
Alright. You guys yet again are able to avoid the out of the way, or you were able to get out of the way of each of these bolts as they continue to push through. Now you start to hear whirring as all of a sudden the outermost line starts to dissolve. As you watch and you basically watch as the outermost line of the platform begins to sink downwards, leaving a gap in the platform where basically there is no more row 1, row A, row 11, or row K.
So we just
What
lost
is-
the outermost
Yes.
columns and rows.
Yes.
Going
Sorry.
to say to my party members, I'm not really seeing a win condition here.
Well, it seems
Yeah,
like our
Sarah-
challenges are doing great avoiding the obstacles. If only they can make it to the last platform, they'll be considered the winners. Are you guys ready
the
for the
last
next
platform.
round? Too bad. And immediately you hear another whirring as a wall begins moving towards you.
All
And for that,
right, let's do it.
acrobatics.
I got an 18.
All right.
20.
Alrighty.
And a 21.
Each of you were able to pretty easily and deftly slide into it. And you hear from the other side as the second that you threw it, the wall is still even moving towards you. You hear another clicking as the wall begins moving from the other side. These walls almost passing through each other as you do it. Give me another acrobatics.
With
26.
one more time, guys.
26.
11.
With my 25, do I have enough time to look around and see if I see any keys dangling out of holes or anything?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation. With that 11, you feel as you try and find a space in this ball, but you try and get through the hole and you can't. That you are actually knocked back 10 feet towards the west.
Oh, shit.
Fair.
Go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
22.
With the 22, you're able to get back on your feet and able to narrowly avoid getting pushed any further. But with that, you find yourself sort of stuck in an odd position, being further out than you wanted to from the center. Now, we're gonna go ahead and do saving throws again, as you guys hear the mechanical whirring and clicking of the ballistas firing towards you.
Oh
For that
no.
26 for investigation, as you're looking around, as of right now, you don't see. What is it? 27? Sorry, my bad. Shit, that changes everything. Fuck. You don't see anything hang just yet, but you do see above there seems to be something that is lowering down.
Okay. I holler to Velma, need you back in the center. And also try to move in the center while you said dex saves.
19.
Okay.
7.
7.
21.
Yep.
So you feel as as the ballista hits you, you feel your brooch push up, and you're only blown back about 5 feet towards the south.
Oh. Well, nice.
All right, I believe we can up the ante. And with that, you watch as the next ring begins to push, begins to descend downwards, leaving your platform even more small.
No, that's not gonna fucking fly. Damn it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your bonus challenge. And that glint that you saw high above you, you watch as a chest is lowered down, raised just above the center. Let's see how good you guys are with those fingers. If you can correctly solve the miniature puzzles across this box and unwrap it, there's a prize in it for you. But be warned, it's not going to be easy to get. You're going to be moved around. And immediately you hear another clicking as a wall begins moving towards you. I need acrobatic checks. If you roll above the DC for this, you will get an opportunity to roll sleight of hand in order to try and open the chest.
It's pretty close to what I was gonna ask. I was gonna see if there was any chance to like kick off of one of the holes to jump up to the chest. So,
okay. Rolled a 19.
Alrighty.
23.
Okay.
8.
8. Alright, you are pushed another 10 feet to the west. Boston, you have the ability to make a sleight of hand check in order to try and undo one of the clasps on the chest.
19.
Okay.
Oh no, he's got his whiteboard out.
Oh yeah. The trusty whiteboard.
Okay. Cool. For Velma, I need a dexterity saving throw since you've been pushed.
18.
18? Alright, you are able to not get pushed any further from that. Where is your character at?
At the edge.
At the edge?
Yep.
Alrighty. With that, you hear another clicking as the ballistas sound like they're about to fire. Go ahead, everybody give me their saving throws.
Is there a way that I could teleport to on top of the chest that's coming down?
Do you have a spell?
I have the Blessing of the Raven Queen. As a bonus action, you can magically teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that you can see.
Yeah, sure. They'll count that as an automatic success, and you can go ahead and give a sleight of hand check to try and get it open.
Hails, yeah, that's a 27.
Alrighty. God damn, that's a good ass roll.
And until Until my next turn, I don't take damage.
Shit. Alrighty.
I nat 1 to my deck save.
Alrighty. You are, God damn.
Right,
You are
resistance.
10 feet and are now prone. You are pushed 10 feet to the north.
Okay, so I'm right there.
Alrighty. And it's gonna be and then it is going to be another acrobatics as the wall begins moving towards you. For the person on top of the chest, go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw to see if you can stay on there as GD goes up and begins shaking the chain and say, "This is against the... Get off of this! God dang!"
15.
Yeah, you're able to barely hold on as he begins shaking the chain more violently.
You didn't say the rules. You didn't say the rules.
This round, you won't be able to do your check, though.
Okay.
26.
So if I'm,
Okay. Ah, damn. If you would like to, you can either choose to move closer to the center or make an attempt on the chest.
I'm going to move closer to the center because I am on the edge, and I make one mistake and I'm done.
Cool.
18.
I feel like that was a
18.
clever thought.
Yeah, you were not able to make an attempt on the chest, but you can move 5 foot closer to where you want to.
Yep, toward the center. So I'm back inside the center square.
Which is good because as that happens, you watch as again one of the rings begins to move downwards, leaving you with only basically 3 lines as the outermost line again begins to sink.
Now it's just that white space in the middle.
No, there is 1 line of black and then that white space in the middle.
Okay. Okay.
Your time is running out, ladies and gentlemen. You'd better be quick on that bonus chest. And with that, I need everybody to give me a dexterity saving throw.
$24.
Sweet. Yeah, you get to make another attempt on this chest.
17.
All right. Yep, you're good making it.
Nat 1. As I fly off the edge, I would like to use my bonus action to Misty Step to the center.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
I rolled a
You
natural.
watch as your friend is pushed off the edge and you feel him careening. And as you panic and go to look,
No!
you watch as the drama stops as he sort of just appears in a puff of smoke, Nightcrawler style, in the center.
Oh,
Ladies
hey
and
man,
gentlemen,
sweet.
The drama, and he's back. All right. Well,
My sleight of hand critted.
did it? And with that,
Yeah.
you watch as the chain unravels and the chest hits the ground in the center, popping open to reveal a golden key. It looks
someone
like
get
they've
that
done it,
key.
ladies and gentlemen. Another helpful tool for the next challenge.
Someone use that key. Someone use that key. Take a nap. Use that key.
All right, everybody, go ahead and give me another set of acrobatics.
Ew.
16.
Alrighty.
13.
Oof.
15.
Alright. With 13, you are pushed 10 feet towards the... Let's see. Towards the south. The other 2 of you, you are barely scraping by as you manage to find your way in before it pushes you out of the way. I also need a dexterity saving throw from you.
25.
You are able to get back underneath it and get 5 foot closer to the center.
Puts me back inside of the white square again. Right there.
Yep. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the main event. And you watch as the last black line descends into the darkness. And suddenly the lights cut out.
Fucking light up my horns.
And immediately you see a spotlight moving around. Moving and saying, well, we've given you the opportunity to show how dexterous you are, see how sneaky you can be. Now it's time to see how well you can hide. If by spotlight catches you, the walls will be targeting you specifically.
I turned my light at horns off.
So I need everybody to go ahead and give me a stealth check.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace.
Alrighty.
Everybody gets a +10.
Which gives me a 34.
27.
Damn!
Well played, sir.
Nice.
All right.
Fucking shadow monks.
Right. So that's 33.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 32.
As the spotlight searches around, it literally is like, it starts like going from this like really dramatic, like, oh, can I get a tissue? And then it just starts jutting around, thinking that you guys have left. And then all of a sudden, like, it cuts on for a moment as you see that there's a wall right at the edge of you. I need everybody to go ahead and give me acrobatic checks.
27.
Oh!
No.
15.
Okay. Pickle, what was that?
There's a net one for a total of 7.
Yeah, and you watch as, even though hiding so well, Pickle is pushed off the edge, and you just hear, ah.
That's painful.
You are pushed back 10 feet, and I need a dexterity saving throw.
Hold on.
Fuck.
Did I take any damage, or I'm not?
We'll handle that in a moment.
Okay. While I'm falling,
Yeah. Again,
before I hit the ground,
13 for
I'm gonna rage. Okay.
Yeah, and as you rage, you continue to fall. You
That's it,
actually,
when I see
you
you.
also watch as Boston grips to the edge before he also gets pushed off. And then again, the lights shut off as you hear your friends falling again. I need another stealth roll.
It should still be close enough for his +10, which gives me 31.
You're off the
29.
Am I off?
It's a 30 foot.
Okay.
As long as they're within 30 feet of me.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Again, the lights cut out, and as the lights cut back on, you hear boom as your friends land next to you and bounce off the run. Well, it seems like we have a winning contestant. A good thing, too, is your friends were about to fall for the rest of eternity, but lucky for you, they made it. Oh, and congratulations on the key.
Sweet. Who picked up the key?
You did.
Oh, okay.
You're the one who opened the chest. Pretty sure you got the key.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay. Was that room? Did we do this room? Did we finish it?
And then he just claps twice, and the lights shut off, and he claps again, and you're back behind your podiums in the wheel room.
I'm like laying on my podium. I'm like, oh god.
I'm gonna take my axe out and slice the fucking podium in half.
Yeah, and the second you bust it, you hear scuttling, and then all of a sudden, as you turn around, there's a new podium being wheeled out from the back, again with your name written across it, but like hastily
I'm gonna
painted.
split that one in half too.
Excuse me, ma'am. I understand that you're in a little bit of a fit here, but our people work hard to make sure that you have the highest quality podiums, and You're currently overworking them.
Sorry, I'm raging right now. Give me a second.
If I don't keep attacking
an idea
things.
then. And as you watch, as another one comes out, this one you see is made of like metal.
Now you're just trying to challenge me, aren't you?
I'm doing my best to keep people employed.
2. I'm spinning the fucking wheel while she's busting up podiums. Get me the
I was
fuck
just
out
about
of
to
here.
do that. It's got to be a 4 or a 6.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm rapidly reaching the end of this. For myself, not for the.
I've rolled 3 2s, a 1, and a 3.
6.
Okay, 1 second. This is 11 o'clock at night, and I have work tomorrow.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, same. We did not make it through all 6 challenges.
No, and this next one is long.
Oh, God. We all like long rest?
Absolutely not.
I figured it's worth the question.
Because I'm having fun, but I have to be at work at 7.
Ugh, gross.
So like I can't do it till 2 a.m.
No, that's cool.
All right.
I'm actually on the wheel rotating. Like just
We are at the 4-hour mark for this, though.
Yeah.
So this would be where we were trying to aim for anyway. I will, however, say, you owe me a finale, sir.
I do. With 2 great challenges left, wisdom and charisma.
So
right.
I guess we are going to try and come back another time to finish this up. Thank you, anybody that's sticking with us for this and coming back. I'll make sure that these videos get saved, and you'll be able to find them with the rest of our off-week one-shots. And we will schedule up to finish out these last 2 challenges. We've still got wisdom and charisma. And go ahead and write it down. He rolled a 6.
Got it.
In the meantime, guys, thank y'all for playing, especially you two on such short notice as we were scrambling for cast members tonight.
Yeah, it was fun.
Hell yeah. Love playing with y'all, and we'll try this again another fucking time.
Yeah, man.
I can't believe I nat won that fucking deck save like 3 times, man.
That's funny. It's
Fucking
weird,
awesome.
man. I just kept like fluctuating so bad.
Rolls are so weird tonight.
Oh, they
Either
were.
rolling really good or really fucking terrible.
I'm really impressed with this character. I didn't realize it. I
Dude, a
built it
fucking
that well.
inquisitive rogue shadow monk, that is a great build. Like, as soon as I started figuring out, like, piece by piece, I'm like, oh, yeah. No, that was fucking awesome.
I went. I'm 6 and 6 on both of them. Yeah, and I took proficiency to pick up some more skills.
There you go.
And then upped my wisdom for my other one. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'm like, oh wow, this build has a bunch of good parts to it.
I was absolutely waiting for that keen mind to come into play, man. I was waiting for it. But in the meantime,
I was looking at that one earlier.
thank you everybody for watching, for coming to play with us, and we will catch y'all next time. We're all gonna go catch our fucking long rest IRL. Night, everybody.
Right.
Face.
And I.
I still think it's hilarious how you managed